So I think this is our last live stream together for about um a year at least, probably. But seriously now, um I gotta explain to you the basics how my comic book universe works. Because this is about um okay, you give me advice because like I said, before I go on all of my insane ideas, because my ideas are really insane. First off, can't hear me clearly.
I can.
Okay. Okay, basically, what I'm doing with Goofanoid, like, before that, the whole comic book universe is built like this. Okay, the superhero comics are all floppies, so,
Mm-hmm.
and I have a whole bunch of graphic novels that are based around other things besides superheroes that are set in the same universe.
Mm-hmm.
Um, about four of these graphic novels are villain comic books that are made to be. Now, all these graphic novels are made to be complete stories within themselves, and they might connect to superhero comics. Um, okay, this is important for what we'll talk about later. But Goofanoid, here's the thing, Goofanoid. Well, I'm thinking the story of in batches. Now, the first batch, I'm not going to introduce most of the main members of Gryffindor's Rose Gallery I thought of. I'm going to use stock villains for the most part. Batch for me is 6 issues, so every trade, since it's trade essentially. So, so the second issue of Gryffindor, the reason why we start with Jihadis is because they're a clue to that villain of that issue's backstory because I've set up a mystery. That's why we got the Islamic terrorist thing. Um, and 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 with Goofanoid, and Goofanoid issue 4, that's the issue where BLM attacks, and that issue is mostly just a one giant fight scene that introduces some supporting cast members.
Mm-hmm.
And the ninja from the second issue of Goofanoid shows up again in issue 5. And goes on a mass
Mm-hmm.
shooting at a comic club. And issue 6 of Goofanoid is um a one-off story in which he gets a magic saxophone from a minor villain they featured in the issue. But this issue 6 of Goofanoid's plot is basically Goofanoid stops a meth lab, then an evil jazz musician with a magic saxophone that allows him to control ghosts shows up. Gryffindor defeats him, and at the end of the story, Gryffindor has the magic saxophone now and keeps it up his lair. It comes in
Okay.
handy.
Okay.
But the thing is, that's why it's built in such batches. And the second batch is when I introduce all many of his main roles gallery members. Like I've told you about Brain Dead before. She's like
Uh-huh.
this zombie mad scientist, and she comes from something like the Adams Family. If you ever watched that show,
Mm-hmm.
and and she shows up in issue 9. That's the plan. It's 9 and 10. It's a two-parter,
Okay.
and and um and Painmaker, who is another mysterious character, although even more important than a ninja, it shows up in issue 12. And he's basically a guy with a metal suit on who tortures children. We don't know why yet. The audience doesn't know why yet, but we'll learn later down the series.
Okay.
Okay, but okay, things I'm doing with Goofy seem a little bit strange. But like I said, Goofy is a strange character. First of all, as a clown that's a superhero. That's strange. and that's probably creepy to you or something. Was
It's creepy to a lot of people. I can already tell you that it doesn't sound like something that could be sellable, unless you make it like a parody kind of thing, or if you kind of do it in the style of manga. But again, it would still have to be on a borderline of a parody comedic comic, not a serious take on a character. If you were saying that this was like a parody of, or it's a comedic comic book, sure, you got something.
it
But
is comedic.
in a
Uh,
in a vein of people should take it as a serious thing. They should be more like the whole Black Lives Matter, BML, terrorist thing, all of that stuff. That's serious subject with the character that most people will not take serious.
yeah, but
So
I don't treat serious though. I don't even get into the main
I
point of the
mean,
issue of that.
you say that you don't treat it serious, but those are serious subjects, and you have to kind of think about the reader, and you have to think about the character. Is your character going to be a serious person that's trying to save the day, or are they there just to be a just to make a clown of themselves? If that's the case, maybe it can work. But as far as like the first couple of issues tackling that kind of stuff, unless you're going to try to make fun of that kind of stuff, it
Exactly,
it's not going to work.
exactly. It's like South Park. Like literally, this is sound like a South Park episode, but there's a clown superhero in there.
I mean, I guess so, but it just doesn't. It's not going to really resonate with people because again, this is a character that nobody's familiar with, and you're already jumping into subjects that you haven't earned or built your way up to yet. Like South Park, it took a while before they tackled those subjects because
Mhm.
they were so busy trying to get the world that they're in, and then they made fun of stuff at the same time. And
Mhm.
then when each season got better and better, then they were able to tackle so much stuff. But the first 10 episodes of South Park, they weren't going in there and attacking like terrorism or Black Lives Matter or something like that. You get what I'm saying? They were just doing small things first, and then they went to. It's the same thing with The Simpsons and Family Guy. They didn't start the first season where they went out and started attacking people. They start, I mean, or making fun of people. They was making fun of themselves and the world that they were inhabiting. And then when it got to more seasons, and when you have more fans, then it start building out into more things, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
But you already talking about issue 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 got those subjects, but you ain't earned that yet. Your world ain't been established for the readers enough to be like, yeah, that works. You get what I'm saying? If that makes sense. That's why I'm saying you have to kind of rethink that, because you have to understand you want people to read this character first, but you also want people to be enjoying the world itself. They can't really enjoy the world themselves if you're already tackling tough subjects in a joking manner, because your reader might not find it funny. You might find it funny, but if they don't find it funny, it doesn't work. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
If you kind of want to do something like that, then you will need to look at like the Freakazoid and the Mask and see how they tackle comedic, heroic things or whatever. But you have to go that kind of route. If you're going to go that kind of route, you have to fully commit. You can't just, oh, all of a sudden I'm gonna get people in with this comedic joke thing, and then I'm gonna switch over to tackle a little bit more serious things or whatever and stuff like that. And you still need to have the character look very iconic, where it looks appealing enough. And to be honest, the design that I seen doesn't look appealing enough where I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna pick up this book. You need to kind of think about that kind of stuff. You need to make it where this character looks iconic enough and looks funny enough that people can pick it up and have a good time with this character.
Mhm.
If that makes sense. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. I'm not saying it because I don't want you to do it. I'm
Mhm.
saying it because you have to kind of think about your thing, because right now what you're on the route of those new comic book writers that we have in Marvel and DC right now, where they think they can come in, do some crazy stuff with the world that they're in without having earned it from people, and then expect the fans to just be like, yeah, we're gonna buy it. No, it doesn't work like that. You have to earn that kind of stuff, and you have to do world building, if that makes sense.
Okay,
I
and what?
understand. I understand it. It's hard to kind of go back and redo things, but hey, sometimes you got to go back to the drawing board with that kind of stuff
Mhm,
because right now we're in a time where if you're going to do a joke in comic book, you need to go all the way in with joke in comic books, and you have to understand the audience of that, and you have to understand what would make people laugh and not offend them. Right now, nobody needs any political nonsense right now. If you're going to make fun of stuff, make fun of stuff, but don't bring in no terrorist crap. Don't bring in no Black Lives Matter. Don't bring in no Ku Klux Klan stuff. You need to be able to make people laugh with your character. Does
mhm.
that make sense?
Okay, okay, but so I gotta blow all the joke villains in the first few issues, then basically. Like,
I
I
mean,
mean,
hey, if you want the character to be a serious hero, then there are other ways. But again, you're going to still have to go back to the drawing board and
mhm,
redo things. As you like I said, if you don't want people to take the character serious and you want it to be a joke in comic book and manner, you need to fully invest into that. Understand what makes a comic book that's supposed to make fun of things and make people laugh. You get what I'm saying?
mhm,
Because like I said, you're already kind of already fighting this thing where society don't like clowns any goddamn way. So unless you're making this character a villain or some kind of joke throwaway character that nobody really would care about, but he's in the book, but he's not the main subject of the book, if that makes sense. Or if you're going to take the serious heroic route, you're going to have to retool this character where he doesn't come off looking like a joke or looking like something that somebody would want to either kill, get away from, or beat up. Does that make sense?
yeah, yeah, but yeah. By the way, he does redesign. I do plan for him to redesign his costume in the second issue immediately, cause he just made the costume in the first issue. So,
Well, you need to show the iconic costume first. That's the
mm,
costume that you need to promote. It's the same problem with Hollywood when they always want to try to show us the first costume instead of showing us the costume that they're going to be in for the rest of the movie or the rest of the show. Don't nobody want to see the first costume. You don't promote that one. It's just like with Black Lightning. Like everybody knows that Thunder had this first trashy ass costume, but they never took promotional images of it and promoted it. They showed the costume that she was going to be in for the rest of the series. That's what you
mhm,
need to show. If the costume that you showing me that you showed me the other time that I was on this stream, if that's
mm,
the first costume, then that's not the costume I need to see. I need to see the costume that's going to be the most iconic costume that's going to get me to be like, that's Goofanoid. You get what I'm saying?
mm, mhm, mhm.
That's the
Because
costume that I need to see the most.
yeah, because in the second issue, he gets a symbol in his chest, and he changed the makeup, look a little bit less creepy.
And again, that's the costume that needs to be promoted. That's the costume that needs to be pushed out the most. Not the costume that most people won't even care about after issue number one. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm,
You wouldn't show me that costume, especially if that's on the cover. Why would you show me the costume that's not going to be there for the rest of the remainder of the series? You get what I'm saying? You
mhm,
always want to show the costume that's going to be finalized more so than anything else.
mhm. By the way, I'm very tight on money right now. Basically, my original artist for the book was named Wesley Diaz, but he had to leave the project due to personal family reasons. So now had to sell for inferior artists, basically. But
And
but
did have you worked with him where y'all can come up with some cool designs and stuff like that?
no, because the old artist did the design already. Did the character designs or get some of the character designs already. Now I
Okay,
just
but
got
what have you done with the new artist though? That's what I'm
just
saying.
just draw the pages.
Huh?
Just draw the pages. That's
Okay,
what.
so do you have the work that the new artist did?
I saw his portfolio. So I thought it was gonna look good. So
No, what I'm saying is, do you have any of his work that can be shown or whatever so we can see what y'all done worked on? Or y'all haven't worked on anything yet?
no, we do. No, we do. No, we did. Let me get my flash drive. Wait. Sorry, it's on my
Uh-huh.
flash. Hold up. Um, I'm trying to load up the images. Here, so finish pages. I'm sharing the screen now. Now this is the page he did most recently.
Okay, can you zoom it in a little bit so I can get a good look at it because
Okay.
it looks far away. Okay, all right, not bad, not bad.
Okay. But okay, now this happens very early on. That's Hernando out of costume. That's actually page 5. But
Of issue 1 or issue 2?
issue 1, I ain't starting issue 2 yet. I just wrote the script.
Okay.
Like I said, I can't read for issue 2 right now. Um um basically basically the plot of the first issue is just his origin story. Um um uh there's a there's a call the call assassinates his mother in the issue, and then at the end of the comic book he suits up for the first time and fights the call agent guy at his house.
Is most of the comic book him does he have his powers yet or does he not or whatever?
Doesn't have Goofy doesn't have superpowers.
Okay, and he is mostly a civilian up until close to the end of the comic book, right?
Yes.
Mhm. And
Uh,
how does he get his suit?
he makes his suit because early on in the comic he worked as a clown at an amusement park.
Okay, and him working at the amusement park, how did he get involved with suiting up to try to save the day?
Because, like I said, the cult kills his mama, but he has security cam footage of his house, and he had to call up his friend, female friend, and to look up the guy's face. And so now you know the guy live at. So he dresses up as a super clown at the end and fights the bad guy. And then the bad guy he's a suicide pill.
What the hell? He eats a suicide pill. That's a little dramatic. If you done sent people to kill somebody and then somebody comes after you, you eat a suicide pill? No, bro. What?
No, he
You
beats
what,
up the guy.
bitch?
No, Luffy no actually beats up the guy successfully. He ain't had no other choice but to eat the suicide pill, eat the cyanide pill.
Oh, I see. Didn't even realize that.
No. Yeah, but yeah, he has these weird prank gadgets like Superman villain prankster or something. Goofy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like he gains more later as okay, for most of the series, Goofanoid after the first issue, Goofanoid is gonna live in the basement of this guy, a toy store owner named Grindel, and that's where Goofanoid gets supplies to make all these weird prank gadgets, like
Mm-hmm.
lady gets a toilet paper launcher, the Splatoon gun, lots of weird guns and shoot weird things.
Does he create them or does he already
He
he's
creates them.
over the kid?
He creates them.
Okay.
And he gains all these weird weapons. Like for example, he has these drug donuts, and people eat the drug donuts and not fall unconscious and stuff over the course of the series.
I don't know if you're gonna be able to trick somebody into eating some goddamn donuts, but okay, because I can already tell you that ain't even gonna work. Most people aren't gonna take no bullshit from nobody, especially no clown. Nah, bro, you can
No,
miss me with that. I
he
ain't,
leave the donuts out, and then bad guys might eat them, and the bad
I
guys might,
mean,
might eat.
bad guys are stupid, but they ain't that damn stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like
Them.
I would believe him. I would believe if he had tossed the donut and then as soon as they stepped near the donut or whatever, it exploded and turned into some crazy, wacky gadget. Now that sounds more believable than, hey, let's eat some random donuts that weren't there before, but was here now all of a sudden. Yeah, no. Yeah,
Mhm.
no. No. I can
Yeah,
already tell you, you're gonna be like, all right, now you asking me to be that stupid to believe that one. No, because I don't even like eating food from people I know myself. And you think I'm about to do it with a stranger or a stranger who left some food there or whatever? I could have sworn we went around this corner already. Yeah, we did. So why the hell would you pick up food that we already damn eat that we don't know nothing about? Well, I'm hungry. And yeah, and you're stupid too.
I know,
And you
but
must be damn stupid.
yeah, yeah. Then again, there's a lot of stupid villains in this comic. I mean, even like for example, especially Smash and Grab. They're the main feature in issue 3 of Goofanoid. I planned out. Um, the whole plot of issue 3 is about is, is about Goofanoid fighting against this guy called Carbuncle who steals cars and then use the parts to make weaponized vehicles and sells them,
Mm-hmm.
armored vehicles, and he and make fast race cars and stuff. And he has these flunkies called Smash and Grab who are basically like, remember Bebop and Rocksteady?
I do remember them.
Well, they like that. They basically two idiots. One's a small skinny guy who one's a small skinny guy and one's a big strong black guy, and Smash and Grab, and they dump. And they actually and they're pretty much the main feature of issue 3. Goofing all benches with them, and they fighting and stuff.
Okay.
Goofy also hallucinates because he has mental problems. For the first issue,
Wait, what? Why do he have mental problems?
well, because he actually has schizophrenia, he stopped being able to afford the pills once his dad's car gets stolen. So he eventually starts hallucinating more and more, and these imaginary friends talk to him and give him advice while in the middle of a fight, kind of like a joke skit. Like in issue 3, there's this joke where he gets knocked out by a carbuncle, wakes up, and then sees an octopus drinking orange juice, and
Mm-hmm.
he has to take drugs in order to get the hallucinations to go away, go away. 'Cause
He got a lot of stuff going on. They might send his ass to a mental hospital. To be honest, in his civilian mode, when if he act up, yeah, nah, you going to the loony house, sir.
he should be, but he's the only one capable, crazy enough to stop all the weird cults running around Orlando.
I doubt it. I doubt he's the only person. I can definitely tell you, cops will be like, or agent will probably be like, look, you little clown weirdo, you look, you in our way. It was nice that you did what you did, but hey, look, there are rules and regulations. And your little goofy ass come up in here and interfere again, we gonna send your behind to one of those mental places. Especially if he's at work and he has one of those issues or something like that. I mean, there is going to happen. He's going to have one of those things where they're going to be like, yes, hello, a loony pin hospital. Yeah, we got a live one here. Like, like especially if it's a world inhabited with other people that got other powers and abilities.
Not
There's no
yet.
way in the world he would be the only person there.
No, not yet. Just start my comic universe. Not yet.
Well, I mean, even if you did start your coming universe, you can't say he'll go all over Orlando without him meeting other people that are already in Orlando. Orlando is a big place, so
I know.
unless it's in one city area within Orlando, it's kind of hard to believe that he wouldn't run into other people. Even if your superhero universe just started, he will still have to run into somebody. There will have to be a
Yeah.
hint of somebody, or he will one day have to run into a character that might be taking on those people as well. So if you're going to make it believable, you kind of have to be like like how every superhero show has one city in the universe. Like DC has several hundred different cities. You got Star City, you got Candor, not Candor. What was the darn thing that Supergirl show city is? You got Freeland, you got Gotham City, you got Central City, and that whatever the other show whatever the other city that damn Supergirl live in. You know what I'm saying? Like you see how it's confined to that one city. Now, if you're going to do something like that, it needs to be confined in that one city in order for that to work. But for him to go all around Orlando, I'd be like, I don't believe that you wouldn't have met somebody else within that world. It just wouldn't be possible.
Yeah. Yeah. But throughout the series, he finds that there are lots of weird monsters hanging around in secret. But like, and he has to fight them. Basically, basically, okay. In issue 8, he finds out the cult that killed his mother has his main agent is a guy called Pale White, who's like Slender Man almost, but he has a mouth and full of sharp teeth.
Mm-hmm.
And that's his first experience with action monster. And and then of course Brain Dead shows up. Brain Dead's entire stick that she makes monsters, like a kind of like a Frankenstein thing. And
Mm-hmm.
her personality is basically she's bubbly and she's smiley and she's also and she thinks she's helping people by making monsters and causing and turning people into freaks.
Okay.
And she basically before the second batch of Goof North stories, there's going to be a graphic novel I'm working on a horror graphic novel called Curse of Brain Dead about some little girl making a bad deal with Brain Dead. It doesn't go well. Long story short, the little girl is transferred into the body of a dog and held prisoner at her laboratory. Gryffindor rescues her in issue 9 and 10, the two-parter, and he meets her for the first time, and she has a crush on him, and and she wants to have to experiment on him as well.
Okay.
So that's the conflict there, and and Gryffindor keeps torturing her in hilarious ways, like chopping her limbs off, and she don't feel no pain right away, or very little pain. Chop her limbs off, and she act like it
Wait,
don't matter.
did you just say that he chopped her limbs off?
Yeah, but she can put it back on, no matter. She's a zombie.
I mean, isn't he supposed to be a hero? Why would a hero do something like that?
I don't know. Don't matter. She's a zombie.
I mean, I guess so, but he should try to refrain from actually, doing terrible things, even if she is a zombie. Wouldn't he want to restrain her without trying to hurt her?
Yeah, but that happens a lot. She don't care. She don't care. She be smiling. She'll still smiling anyway.
And if she's a zombie, wouldn't you just cut her head off and then she dies?
No, he cut her head off. She talks his head.
Well, then she's not a zombie then. I mean, like once you cut the head off the zombie, that's it. There's like it doesn't have any more life because I mean, like it's not eating anything. Like what's his nourishment or whatever stuff
Put
like
the
that.
head back on. That's how it works. She just put the head back on.
I mean, she can't put the head back on if I cut the damn head off and her head's not near her body. Like
No, the body moves by itself. It's very freaky like that.
yeah, then it's not a zombie. Then at this point, it's kind of like a goddamn rag doll or some kind of immortal creature or whatever. But I wouldn't call it no goddamn zombie then, because I mean, let's be honest. You cut the head off the zombie or you shoot it in the head. That's it. If
Yeah,
it's
but she
still
can
like that,
easily
it's
repaired.
past the zombie. It is past the zombie.
Yeah, she's easily repaired though. Then he can easily be
Oh,
brought
she's
back
a
to life.
she's a damn doll. Then she's not a damn zombie.
Made out of flesh.
She's made out of flesh, but she's a damn doll, though, right?
exactly. That's kind of how she is. And
Okay, sure, all right,
and okay, and and Painmaker shows up in issue 12. I plan. I already planned first 12 issues out. And Painmaker, her thing is his thing is that he's a guy, a regular human in a suit of metal armor, like night armor. But but um but he tortures children in a torture lair. We don't know why yet. It's a mystery. But we do know about his personality is that um he's fascinated with pain. It's kind of like a Cenobite in terms of how he acts. Fascinated with pain, and he wants to see what drives Goofanoid. And because Goofanoid shows up, it interferes with his plans. He torturing children as part of a brainwashing operation. That's all I can say right now.
okay,
And he has these weird suits of armor that's half chainmail, half plate armor, and he has lots of torture devices, and he basically doing the grand goodness thing, and and he got these weird weapons like medieval style weapons like swords and stuff.
okay.
Yeah, 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 and we don't actually see his face until the end of the issue. His face burnt up, so that leaves more mystery how his face got like that. But okay, I have joke villains, but I might have to bust them early going by what you saying. Okay, okay, joke villains include I have a villain that's literally just Squirrel Girl, but she's a villain. Call it a parody of Squirrel Girl. Call it Chipmunk Girl or something.
Okay.
And she is annoying to everybody, including Goofanoid, and she robs people and does whatever the hell she feel like. It's based like a Harley Quinn, modern Harley Quinn. I mean, Squirrel Girl amalgam or something.
Okay.
We also have a joke villain who's basically a guy who has a giant hand. It's weird and slaps people with the giant hand. But I have my bust all these joke villains out early. If going by what you saying, okay,
No, I was saying if you want this, if you want this to be a serious comic book, you need to either focus on serious aspects. If you want it to be a joke comic book, you need to fully go into joking territory.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
the
You
basic
can't.
idea the basic idea of Goofano is that his rogues gallery, his major villains are themed around horror, and he's a clown trying to fight against horror by being funny. So
I mean, I can already tell you these sound stupid, but what I'm saying is, if this is supposed to be a funny, jokey comic book, oh, it could work. But if you want it to be a serious comic book, you're going to have to redo Goofanoid. I can already tell you that. But if you're talking about that you want it to be a parody, then everything needs to be a joke with this character, which means that there are no there are no real subjects that you can like tackle like that. If that would like so all of that Ku Klux Klan nonsense, all of that he's out for revenge nonsense is out of the door because you have to look at it for we want to make this book for people to laugh at and have fun with, not oh the reason why he's doing all this is because he's out for revenge. Well, which one is it? That's why I'm saying you gotta if you're going to be jokey with this character, you gotta go into the jokes. You gotta go into being fun and retarded. You can't do the whole oh I'm gonna be this Batman themed kind of character and then but you still want people to kind of have fun with the character. It just doesn't work like that, especially once again it's a clown character, so unless you're going to go onto the clown level of being real funny, being real wacky with everything where everything is not serious, where when I pick up this comic book I'm laughing more so than anything else, you won. But if you can't do that, don't go that route. If you want to go serious, you're going to have to rethink the whole clown thing. That's just real talk. Because I can already tell you, people ain't going to get friendly with no goddamn clown. And that's just kind of like real talk, to be honest.
He actually uses that thing to scare people.
If you
Actually,
want to
scare
do
criminals.
something, if you want to kind of do something that's kind of on a parody theme, then you need to read the Common America comic books, because they do a whole bunch of parody stuff that makes it work or whatever. But again, you have to make your characters appealing, and you have to make it where people are going to be excited about it. And it seems like you don't know where you want to really go with the character. Do you want it serious? Do you want it jokey? Because remember, most people don't like clowns. You're trying to force the clown. It's the whole thing with Marvel and DC when they try to force a character on us, and we're telling them 500 times, we don't like it. Miss Marvel, I don't like it. But yet you're going to still be like, well, I understand you don't like it, but listen, I'm gonna make it work. I done told you I don't like it. It's the same thing you're doing with the clown stuff. Most people do not like clowns. That is a fact. And you're trying to make people like a clown character or support a clown character when people do not like clowns. You get what I'm saying? You see how your character is starting to become one of those new age characters that comes out in today's comic books, where people are like, I don't like this character, but yet you're going to force this character on us until we like it. You get what I'm saying? Most people do not like clowns. So unless you're going to go with this in a joking manner, it can work. But if you're not going to go in a joking manner with it, you need to redo Goofanoid and understand that you can't use clowns, especially if you want this to be a serious thing. That's why I'm saying you got to choose one or the other. Does this make sense?
Yeah. Okay. But what I'm doing with most of my comics, or my first three superheroes titles, is I'm trying to have some issues be serious, some be silly.
There is no buts. There is no buts. Did you not hear what I just said? Which one you want? Do you want the character to be taken serious, or do you want the character to be a joke? What I'm saying is, most people do not like clowns. Period. Most clowns in comic books are villains or joke characters. You're trying to make this as a main character, as a headliner in your comic book universe. It doesn't make sense unless your comic book universe is going to be some kind of parody of comic books or the real world. Does this make sense? You have to understand your audience. You have to understand comic books, and you have to understand readerships. Readers do not like clowns. That is a fact. That's why they're always in scary movies. Most kids today do not like clowns. When clowns show up at parties, what do? Beat them up. They beat them up and they scream. They do not like clowns. So how are you going to convince grown people and even children to read your comic book based around a clown character when most people do not like clowns? So again, unless you're going to go the route of like The Mask or Freakazoid or something like that, or do something that Common America's trying to do, or whatever, or find one of those parody animes and mangas that kind of make fun of stuff and make things a jokey thing, it's not going to work. So that's why I'm saying you need to understand, either you want this character to be serious, or you want this character to be a parody themed comic book headliner. Because if you want it to be a headliner and you want it to be a parody, it can work. But right now, if you want people just to take it serious as a serious character, it's not going to work, because most people do not care about clowns like that. And it sucks, but that's just how the world is. Because right now your character is literally on that borderline of of Ironheart, Miss Marvel, those kind of characters where people tell you, I don't like these characters, but yet you're still going to try to make it work because you want it. You get what I'm saying? Just because you're the creator of it, understand your audience is not going to like it.
Okay. Okay. Also, more major elements my comic universe gotta tell you about. Okay. Um. Hold on. Wait. Okay. By the way, the fact that people don't like clowns is actually a plot point multiple times. Most notably, when of course my superheroes, because I thought so many are going to be on a team eventually, like the Justice League or Avengers, where they cross over on a crossover team. Of course, Gryffindor is going to be there, and most of the team don't like him.
Okay, but again, you're on that borderline of characters that nobody likes, and you're still trying to force it. You cannot force human nature like that. People do not like clowns like that.
Unless you live
And
in Mexico.
I mean, yeah, but guess what? Who is your target audience? United States, right?
Mhm.
Most people in the United States
Partially,
do not like clowns.
because the
So
books
why
will
would
be
you still?
translated into French and Spanish
We
from.
ain't talking about what will be. Your focus is the United fucking States of America right now. Most people in the United States, what do they like? Do they like clowns? No, they do
No.
not like clowns. They do not like clowns. See, that's what I'm saying. See, you're on that. See, this Marvel and DC will hire you to write bullshit for them because you're not listening. You're not listening. I know you're not listening because
Okay.
you're still going to try to be hard headed and you're still going to try to make something work that doesn't work. You see, Goofanoid is literally a square, and you're trying to freak it in. You're trying to put it in a goddamn circle. Like here, I'm gonna put it in the goddamn circle. Bitch, it's a block. It's a block. It can't fit in there. No, no, no. Wait, it's going to fit in there. It's not. It's not. Congratulations, Sparky. Congratulations, you like clowns. But guess what? Most people don't goddamn like clowns enough to support them because guess what? Comic books tried the bullshit. It doesn't sell. It doesn't
Mhm.
work. Even in anime and manga, they don't do that. They turn clowns into what? Joke characters, parody books, or they become villains. They do not become main heroes. Joker is a damn villain, Sparks. He's
Exactly.
a
Same thing
damn villain.
opinion wise. Same thing opinion wise.
Is a damn villain.
I know. I
Like
know.
that's what I'm villains. Clowns make good villains, not good superheroes. That's
It's
what
it's
I'm trying. That's what I'm
it's
saying.
it's
Most audience will follow the clown if the clown is a bad character. You get what I'm saying?
it's
Most
left.
people are interested in clowns as a villain character or
Mhm,
as a joke character.
mhm,
But when you're trying to put them in a heroic lighting, most people do not care about that.
mhm,
They don't care because they don't. Most people do not like clowns.
mhm.
I mean, how many damn videos have we seen where clowns come to a damn party and what happens? Either the kids run away or everybody wants to beat them up. Hell, even the adults freak out, and they're the ones who hired the fucking clown. How the hell you hired them and you freak the hell out? Like it's something that's universal, and a lot of these children don't even watch scary movies, but yet most people are freaked out by clowns.
Mhm,
It
mhm,
just doesn't work. As
mhm,
much as you want it to work, it's not going to work.
mhm,
And that's just something that you have to understand. That's
mhm,
why I said if you go the route of making this an entire parody comic book and nothing is serious, you got something. But the
mhm,
minute you try to go serious with it, is the minute you will lose your audience because they do not care about following a heroic clown. They don't. They'll follow a joke character. They'll follow a joke character because it's funny. It's fun. but they're not going to follow a super heroic clown character. They're just not. Clowns have been tainted in the world of media to the point where even children who don't even watch scary movies are freaking scared of clowns. Like that's, I don't know, it's something that's just automatically passed on to everybody. Most people do not like clowns. They don't like clowns. I mean, anytime I see a clown, I want to either snap its neck, punch it, or something. But don't touch me. Don't give me no hugs. Don't do no clown magic around me because you will get hurt. You will get hurt. I remember I had one clown that tried. I was like, I will break the brakes off of you if you come near me. Do not come near me with nothing. Do not squeak your horn at me. Do not ride your little bike around me. I will beat you senseless, sir. And that clown got the fuck on. Because I don't play with clowns. I don't play with clowns. I'm sorry. It's not for me. And it's not for a lot of people. I've been to too many birthday parties around kids where they decided they thought it would be a good idea to bring a clown, and them children scattered. Some kids will beat up the fucking clown, and the clown has to leave early because people are just not with the clown. They're not with the clown. And I don't know what happened because, like I said, a lot of people don't even watch movies or shows that even show clowns in a bad light, but it's just like a knit thing that's been passed down to everybody where you're just afraid of fucking clowns. I don't know why. I don't know why, but you know, hey, it is what it is. But you trying to make this the darn centerfold of your universe, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. I can already tell you that. Hell, I'd rather follow somebody that dressed up in a squirrel costume before I follow a fucking clown as a hero. No thanks. You done lost your mind. I'd rather follow Squirrel Man before I follow Goofanoid. No. And, I mean, I'm just being honest. There is no shade. Clowns were, wait, hold on. Goddamn Bacon said he's not wrong. Clowns were originally meant to be creepy, let alone unsettling, in case you didn't know. See? Fucking weirdos. Yes, Flex. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm just being honest. He's over here trying to like get people to like support a clown character, but it's just like, clowns ain't gonna work. Clown's not gonna work. Not as a main character. Not as a serious character, especially if you want this character to be looked on as serious as like, oh, the rainbow clown from Powerpuff Girls. And what
it's creepy.
When he got evil? What happened, Spark? What happened when he couldn't make people happy? He became evil, right? Okay. And what happened? He bit people. Yeah. Because guess what? Clowns, people don't like him. He was still the villain. Even though he was unintentionally the villain, he was still the villain of the show. Like it or not, people just don't like clowns like that. We like clowns as villains. We like clowns as villains or to get beat up on. We don't like them as heroic figures. I'm sorry. A clown character will never be up there with Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Spider-Man, Captain America, Iron Man. I'm just sorry. It's not going to work. It's really not going to work. And there is no shade. It's just that clowns just don't work.
Yeah.
Clowns just don't work.
Like I said,
you want this clown character to work because you don't like how the media done portrayed clowns over the years. But guess what? Even without the media, most people can't stand fucking clowns. If you go to a circus nowadays, they have less clowns because people do not like clowns. And if they do have the clowns are dressed down to where they look more inviting and more friendly. But still, people are still creeped out by the face makeup alone. The face makeup alone freaks people out right there. And then you want to put on goofy hair, and then you want to get in a small car and big shoes and stuff like that. No. I mean, hell, why do you think we what's that clown character from The Simpsons? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do you think he's a miserable clown? You know, why do you think we can work with that character though? Because he's not heroic. People don't like him. We've seen him where he get attacked by children. He's the butt of the joke sometimes.
Most of the time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he's not seen as a heroic character. But you're trying to make this character heroic. And it's just not going to work. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You're basically that mean girl for where it was like, Gretchen, stop trying to make fetch happen. Krusty the Clown, thank you, goddamn bacon. It's been
Crusty.
years since I've seen The Simpsons. It's
Mhm.
been years since I've seen The Simpsons. I'm sorry, like
Mhm.
Simpsons done got down, like they done jumped the shark so much. I was just like, man,
Mhm.
what the fuck happened to y'all Simpsons?
Mhm.
I think like the first 11 seasons of Simpsons is gold, but then once you get past season 11, you like, what the fuck happened,
Mhm.
Simpsons?
Mhm.
And I think they supposed to be going to, I think they on season 30 now. Shit.
Mhm. Yeah. And
Older than me.
okay. And anyway, okay. My second superhero, Doomfist. He actually the first superhero I thought of in my head, and first super I developed the storyline for back in 2016. But I decided to start with Gryffindor because it's easier to start with a superhero of all powers than it is to start with one who does have superpowers like Doomfist. Um,
I gotta tell you, you're gonna have to get rid of that damn Goofanoid. You're gonna have to go ahead and go ahead right now and just sign the paperwork for his death, and just you're gonna have to do a rebirth with that character or something like that, because it's not gonna work unless you make him a villain, unless you make him a joke character, but he cannot be a main character. And what you said Doomfist was your first hero?
yeah, I thought of back in 2016.
Okay, and what Doomfist do? Tell me what Doomfist do.
Okay, he's a guy. He's a guy who gains the superpowers after being resurrected by mad scientists. Use these energies from a dead alien, and he gains a unique power set. Because when my superheroes, I usually think of very unique power sets, like sets of powers you wouldn't see together, but mix it together. So Doomfist's main power is like Iron Fist, where he can punch stuff really hard, because it makes his fist hard as stone. And he also has he can see through walls. He he can jump really high and speed up gravity on himself, so he can ground pound the ground, like a video game. Because I actually thought of a lot of video game inspiration for the character. And he can heal stuff whenever he eats food. Again, it's like a video game. And 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 well, and also has limited power moves that he rarely use. Um, he actually heal people with his hands too. By the way, it's Doomfist. He actually heal people with the power.
So
Um,
okay, so kill Goofanoid and bring him back as
they're two separate characters.
Doomfist.
They're two separate. They're two separate
They're two
characters.
separate characters, Felix.
Yeah, Doomfist is a black guy. He's a black guy who was yeah, that's describing his appearance. He's a black guy who okay, just turned 20. He turned 20, did about to turn 21 soon. First day on the job of being a police officer. He's assassinated by the police department. They set him up to die. The reasons for this is
Ooh.
real in the story in the story because there's massive political issues that happened when they hired him, so they had to kill him. So they had to kill him. So they had to kill him in order to save this, get positive PR.
Wait. So he killed somebody in order to get his powers?
No, no, he dies. He gets killed. He gets killed.
And the power passed on to the person that's going to be the new Doomfist?
No, that's not how it works. He used to be a regular dude. He gets killed,
Okay.
and then mad scientist finds his corpse. My shit chance uses his corpse for a science experiment, and he comes back to life with powers.
And, okay, now and go back to what his abilities are again.
He can stuff really hard, like Iron Fist. That's his main power, and he can see through walls. He can ground pound like a video game because he actually speed up his own gravity actually, and and he can heal stuff. He heal himself fast by eating food.
Okay. You're gonna take out the X-ray vision thing because it doesn't make no damn logical sense how super strength seeing through a wall and self repair healing correlates with each other. I can understand the self healing because of the fact that the doctor brought him back, and I can understand him having super strength because the doctor experimented on his body, which gave him the strength. But the whole eye vision shit, it just doesn't correlate with the powers that he has, because since he's basically a fucking corpse any goddamn way, but
No, he's
he's
alive
not
again.
really.
His heart is beating again. Everything's
Yeah,
alive again.
yeah. So I mean, so technically he's human still, but what I'm saying is the whole seeing through walls thing just doesn't work. So take that out. He can when you call him Doomfist, I expect his fist to be big. Like I expect him to have some gauntlets on his arms that he can't remove, kind of like Hellboy.
No,
Um,
how is that one of his arms has actually been replaced by a synthetic arm that doesn't match his skin. It's basically literally black and with blue
okay,
prong lines on it, and it glows up whenever he uses powers.
so does he get a new arm or something, or that's fucking it?
Yeah, I said synthetic arm. It's a synthetic arm that replaces right arm.
No, I'm
And
saying you said it blows up, so I'm just like, so does
it
he get a new
glows. I
arm
said
that
it
blows up?
glows. It glows, not blows. It glows.
Oh, okay, because it sounded like you said it blows up. I'm like, well, what the fuck? The point of the damn arm then if
No,
it
it
fucking
glows.
blows
No,
up?
it
Shit.
glows. It glows. It glows. And
Okay.
also, okay, and also, he has a limited burst super speed, but he can only use it in short intervals. Otherwise, he will set on fire. So he got to use it in between combos like a video game.
So basically, the doctor replaced his arm and his legs, which gives him the super speed and the super strength on one side of his body. Because if he didn't replace his other arm, that means his other arm is just regular, while his other arm is the super strength one, and his legs are replaced with some mechanical boosters.
No, it didn't
And
replace. No, it didn't replace his legs. How his powers work is that it actually increases whole body speed.
well, it would
Like
have well, I mean, if the doctor replaced his arm for him to have the strength power,
mm,
it would make sense that the doctor will replace his legs to give him that jolt of speed. Because if he was a regular person, just him coming back to life by
mm.
the doctor would have to still do some experimentation on
No,
his body.
because the energy that going in his body come from dead alien. That's what brought him back to life. The
I
energy
thought you said
actually,
the doctor brought him back.
the doctor did. The doctor did. He took energy out of the corpse of an alien that's already dead.
So again, the doctor will still had to experiment on this
I know he
this
did.
person.
He did. He did. But the
So that's
energy,
what I'm saying. So like, so this, what I'm saying is, with the super speed thing, it would make sense that you would say that one of his legs, or he opened up his legs and put some kind of device or something inside of him to give him that burst of speed and stuff like that. Even with the energy power thing, it seems like the whole energy core, the energy of the alien, is powering back up his heart more so than anything else. I mean,
no, it gives him other powers too. But the thing is with the arm, with synthetic arm, is that he needed a new arm so he gave him a better one because the arm was lost in the assassination.
in the assassination, how was his damn arm lost in assassination? I thought he got beat up, killed.
No, he
Like
didn't
not
get beat up. He didn't beat up. Got set in house fire.
wait, what?
He got set in the house fire. They set him in the house fire. Up in the house fire.
I can't hear nothing you just said.
Oh,
What?
okay. They set him up in a house fire. His whole arm, one of his whole arms got burnt up, and he couldn't repair it. So he had to make a replacement for it. That's why I got the synthetic one.
Yeah, your microphone just went out. All I heard was every something.
Okay. No. He got set up in the house fire. One of his arms got burnt up completely, so he had to make a replacement. So he gave him a better arm.
Yeah, no. All I heard was replace the better arm. I didn't hear nothing.
Okay. Wait. Let me try to fix it. Wait.
Okay, because I didn't hear nothing you said.
How it sound now?
Okay, say what you said again.
Okay. I said no. He got an assassination. He got in a house fire. A house fire. The fire burned one of his arms completely off. So he needs.
Well, hell, it would seem like his whole body would be at least a little bit burned if his body died if he died in that fire. So it would make sense for his legs to be replaced with something else then, because there's no way in the world a body can survive that long in fire if he died automatically in the explosion.
Yeah, but the explosion happened. Fire happened in such a way that most of the body was recovered, but not the arm. One arm got burnt up entirely, so he had to make a
Okay, so
better
he
version.
got so that it would make sense for my theory of his legs getting replaced with something better because his body would be almost on second to third degree burns if he died in the explosion and it caught on fire. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay, but he doesn't have synthetic legs. He's got a synthetic arm. That's how I
Well,
plan
he
it
would need
work.
synthetic damn legs too because his there ain't no way in the world his legs are going to recover from being burnt in a house after an assassination attempt. Like if I walk into a house and it blows up while I'm in there, even if they were even if they were able to rescue me or whatever and stuff like that, and let's say for a miracle I was able to survive, my legs are done. My legs are done depending on how long it is. So either there's going to be some mechanical stuff going on or whatever, but they're either going to amputate my legs off, especially if I caught on fire for most of my part. If my right arm is missing on the fire, there ain't no way in the world some of my legs or half my body's not missing. It definitely makes sense for the doctor to take Doomfist and literally work the character and experiment on him because there's no way in the world you're telling me that this guy, most of his body was intact in a fire assassination attempt and he died. He technically died, but he recovered his body except for his arm. So they will still have to experiment on them arms. His entire body would have to get reconstructed with whatever because there's no way in the world your body can survive a house fire and you're dead. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta make it make sense for me. You gotta make it make sense for me. That's why I'm saying is that's why I'm saying you gotta think about how does that make sense if he lost his arm in the fire but he's not dead. I mean, but he died. So if he lost his arm in the fire, it would make sense that the fire would track onto his right leg at least. If he lost his right arm, he would have to lose half of his right body too. You get what I'm saying? So it would still need something in order for them to catch his body. And on top of that, why would the doctor use his body if he's already been dead? Like, how do you come across a body? Because the cops would put it in the gourd.
And that's exactly where he got it. The place where he put the bodies at, that's exactly where the doctor got it from.
Okay, so they just let him take the body out?
Yeah, he stole the body.
So I mean, so what? The doctor is a mad scientist?
Yep.
Okay, makes sense.
Okay,
okay, we're talking about Doomfist. We're talking about Doomfist, his first superhero character, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and Doomfist. Okay, once he's brought back with his powers, once he's brought back. Okay, we go over this. The comic set that in Atlanta, by the way, but basically we go over the okay, the mad scientist was evil. Is actually evil. Brought back to life is actually evil, and sends Doomfist and to assassinate his another mad scientist that's actually a good guy. He lies to him to get him out the way so he wouldn't stop his evil plans. Then then Doomfist does kill the mad scientist, and the other mad scientist had a robot named called Blizz, who's a cryokinetic robot that control ice and snow and stuff and freeze stuff. Basically a freeze ray robot. Now the Blizz gets away, but the scientist dies. Because Blizz has
so the scientist that experimented on Doomfist got away, but he was able to build a cryogenic robot that is going to fight Doomfist.
No, what happened is that there's another scientist who was against the scientist that brought Doomfist back to life. And the other scientists need to go. At least according to the evil scientist plan. So in order to kill the good scientist, he lies to Doomfist that the good scientist is actually evil, so that Doomfist can actually fight that guy. So, and then the good scientist had a robot named Blizz, who's a cryokinetic robot. Now, Blizz gets away, but the good scientist dies thanks to Doomfist. But and then because Blizz actually has a consciousness of his own, and then Doomfist realized the evil scientist is actually evil and is planning to destroy the city. So he has to kill the mad scientist, kill the mad scientist, and run back.
I mean, to be honest, Doomfist sounding more like goddamn Genos from One Punch Man. I mean, that's basically what he is any goddamn way. He's cybernetically enhanced since half his body's gone any goddamn way. I mean, a damn fire, and then he lost his damn arm. And then you talk about the rest of his body. No, the fuck it ain't. Most of his right body is gone. So let's already rewrite that. Half his right body is gone, and it's been replaced with synthetic cybernetics and shit like that. And then the scientists use some alien energy stuff. So are we talking about Goofanoid or Doomfist? Doomfist, Kate. We're talking about Doomfist. Doomfist Goofanoid's dad?
No, of course not.
I mean,
they're not even related. But Doomfist
and
Goofanoid become friends.
It would make sense though.
Goofanoid and Doomfist becomes friends actually. Becomes friends. That's the whole plan basically. They become friends.
And Kate, he's in the process of figuring out something else to do with Goofanoid because it ain't gonna work. Just being honest.
Okay, and the third superhero I'm trying to introduce in my comic universe is Lightwave.
Okay.
She's it's female. She's a high schooler. 14-year-old. The appearance is a pale-skinned white girl with blonde hair and blue eyes, and then flat-chested because and she gets picked on by other girls because she's flat-chested.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
And it's actually a source of comedy. But anyways, okay, she gets caught. Okay, she gets caught in that she drank some weird purple energy drink that exists in my comic universe in Mississippi, where this comic is set. Basically there's this company that had this other graphic novel that had where some science event happens and the portal is somewhere in Europe opens up and mutates these plants. The company that makes these energy drink, that makes this Kool-Aid style drink, decides to use those plants to make this drink. This purple
I will stop you right there because I already know where this is going because I saw this shit on X-Men Evolution. So this is basically like energy drink Static Shock, pretty much, because she can't be the only one that has powers.
She's not.
Okay. All right. Because if you say that she's the only one that has
not just her
and stuff like that, I'd be like,
there's others, most definitely.
Okay, because I was just about to say, if you got to go that route, we was gonna have problems because ain't no way in fucking hell that you the only bitch with powers and the rest of them drunk the energy drink too.
Yeah.
He gets picked on for not having boobs. Yes, Kate, that's what he said. He said Lightwave get picked on for not having boobs.
Yes, but yes, like she's 14, she's supposed to have her boobs now, but she's still flat chested.
I don't think that's how that works, Fizz. I think girls develop a little bit later because she still could be her puberty can still hit a little bit later because
she got period early. So she got period already ready, but still ain't got boobs yet.
I mean, she got 16, 17, 18. Sometimes the boobs come in a little bit later. Sometimes boobs come in a little bit later. Yeah. I don't think no 14-year-old girl would be worried about boobs at this time. Like that's weird. Like,
yeah, but other girls got more boobs than her though.
I mean, yeah, but it's kind of it kind of happens. But yeah, girls are. I mean, yeah, you're right, Kate. Girls are freaking cruel. They probably be like, "Bitch, you flat like a man," and it just be like, "Okay." I guess she was like, well, bitches, I got light powers, hoes.
And anyways, Lightwave's two superpowers are she only has two put together. Which are energy constructs and super speed.
No. You are not going to talk about some goddamn super strength. I mean, super speed and some goddamn energy projection. No.
Like Green Lantern.
No.
That's her powers. That's what I thought the character.
No. The super speed is gone, bitch. The super speed is gone. If her damn name is Lightwave and she does energy constructs, guess what she's going to have? Her powers are going to be set like the Green Lanterns. That's it. Energy construct. That's it. That's it. No. Super speed don't make no sense. No.
Yes, it does.
No.
It's 5-point character.
No.
Run real fast and make weapons.
No. No. No, you're not going to put two different fucking powers that aren't correlated to each other.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. And how the power work in the story. Basically, the light constructs make her able to run fast, but she can't fly. But can't fly because there's a range limit. So
she can't damn super speed neither.
Yes, she can because the light carries her still. She's moving with the light.
No, that's not how the fuck that shit works. You might as well give her flight powers then, because she's riding on light waves. She's riding on the waves of light. Why would you use super speed for that? And when you flight. I mean, for God's sakes, Monica Rambeau has light powers. Solus have light powers. Guess what they all do? They have energy construct and they fly using light. Nobody use super speed. They don't use
that's the whole point.
Then her name needs to be something that doesn't correlate to light then, because ain't no way in fucking hell that she got energy construct and she got super speed. No, something needs to give. Which one you want? Which one you want?
She using both in the fight at the same time.
No, which power you want for her to have? Because we're not going to do this. We're not doing this right now. Which one you want her to have?
The visuals off my head is a girl running at high speed with energy construct weapons.
Nope. Sorry. Find something else.
What?
Which power you want her to have? Which power you want her to have?
I can't choose because they work so well together. That's
okay. Well, then I'll make it easy for you. Energy construct. Super speed's out. Super speed is out. Nope. Sorry. Nope.
That's
because first off, there are so many things with energy construct that she doesn't need super speed, so it doesn't make logical sense.
Yeah, because energy constructs have severe limits.
It may have but see, you're putting in too many damn superpowers with these people, and you need to understand that if you're going to have powers, understand how you can correlate the powers to each other. And speed and energy construct does not work. Just because you have an idea doesn't mean it's a good idea. Like, it's a unique power. It's a unique power set. Oh wait, hold on. Kate said, like, it's a unique power set, but the problem for me is how do they balance each other out? They don't, Kate. Speed and energy construct do not balance each other out, because the faster, there are other cons to that, and she's right, because with energy construct you can hold back a speedster as much as you can, but they can run fast and literally block stuff and build stuff up. And like what Kate said, she also said, like, sometimes not being able to predict what's ahead of them. That's true. And then what if her constructs are in the fucking way? That is also true. Because if she can't move this fast up like that, what if she creates a construct and she can't get through that kind of stuff? And if her constructs are on the level of Green Lantern, then all she has to do is construct her powers around her to give her the power to lift off in the air. You don't need that kind of stuff. Hell, she could probably construct a car out of energy.
Oh, no, she can't. No, she can't. Oh, no, she can't. Like I said,
yes, she can, because that's energy construct.
I know, you can't say she has
energy construct, and she's limited on construct. That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yes, it does.
Energy construct. Look. Okay, here's the definition for energy construct. Then, like, energy construct is the power to create, generate construct from various pure energy. It's a sub-power to energy manipulation, various of constructive creation and element construction. It's the opposite of anti-element construction. It's also called agrokinetic construction, energy craftsmanship, and energy weapon creation. So what you want for her? What you want for her? If you say her powers are like the Green Lantern, guess what?
Not exactly.
She should really construct that. But that's what construction is.
Mhm.
She has to construct power. She has to construct things around her powers. Like that doesn't make any sense because what is the point of giving her energy construct if she can't do anything with it? What you want her to do? Do you want her to only construct weapons?
Exactly. That's how powers work. She's going to make simple stabbing weapons like axes and swords.
Okay, but she don't need fucking super speed then, because she can still construct literally a vehicle, because a vehicle can turn into a weapon. It literally can. You can't say she can't. If she can construct weapons, she can literally construct a fucking tank. She can construct a damn motorcycle that has weapons. Yes, she can, because that is still a weapon. That is still a fucking weapon. It's a vehicle weapon.
No, she can't, because let me
look, you just want to put fucking super speed in this bitch ass, and it doesn't fucking work. She can, if you want energy constructed, give her energy construction. But guess what? She can construct some fucking rockets and put on her fucking back and fly, right? Yes, she can.
No, she can't.
That is still construction. That is construction of energy. That is construction of energy.
No, she can't, because how the powers work, she can't make complicated devices.
Then guess what? You don't need to use the power. You don't need to use the power if you're going to limit that character like that. But you can't put in super speed and energy construction. It doesn't fucking correlate with each other. You just want to put two fucking superpowers together and call it something. No, if the bitch light wave, then her powers is constructing energy through light. That means that this bitch can fly, which means that she can alter her speed with light, but not running, not speed. That is not how that damn shit works, which means that she can construct shit with light. That is Green Lantern construction stuff. If you want her to do weapons, that's fine and all, but why are we trying to add another superpower into that? She already has a vast array of powers using that. But calling her fucking light wave doesn't make fucking sense, to be honest. The bitch need to be called weapon wave then, if that's all she can do is
exactly.
Weapons. She's not light wave then. She's not light wave.
She glows, but
okay, so then call the bitch glow wave then or something. But
glow wave then. Right.
That means her powers don't have anything to fucking do with light then.
Yes, they do.
Doesn't have with light, because there's so much you can do with light itself. It's kind of weird to limit that power. Why would you limit that power?
I do limit it, but
construction costs a whole lot of stuff.
So
something between the Green Lantern and Kisuke Urahara's Bankai. Oh wait, hold on, goddamn bacon. Hold on, that damn Bankai was something. Oh boy, that Bankai was something else. From Kisuke Urahara's Bankai was something else. So only weapons or shields or force fields, it'll make better sense. Yeah, so it is kind of like Kisuke Urahara's Bankai and Shikai then, but even then you wouldn't correlate super speed to that at all. You just wouldn't. Like it can be if you want to do weapons, that's fine. It can stay in weapons, it can stay in shields, it can stay in force field. But trying to put in fucking super speed just because you had a dream of seeing her use light destruction, just say the bitch was a track runner and stuff like that. But if she can't, it doesn't really make any sense for her to be a weapon construction and can't create fucking vehicles or something that will give her the edge to move faster. Just her having super speed doesn't make any goddamn sense. It just doesn't work.
I imagine her using it. How she cut people up at super speed, a chop of robots at super speed.
You can imagine all the hell you goddamn want to, because guess what? Then get rid of the fucking energy construction, because a super speed person can just vibrate their arms really fast and do that. You get what I'm saying? You can't limit one of the power sets just to add in this other power set.
Both of them are limited, actually.
How you gonna limit energy construction and super speed just to try to put them together? Because you can take energy construction out of there and put super speed in there, and you get all kinds of things with super speed. She doesn't need to generate
super
a weapon.
Limited too. Super speed is limited too.
It doesn't fucking matter. Then you need to focus on one or the other. You can't put both of them in there. You're trying to mash shit together. Remember that whole block shit? Here's the circle. Here's the circle, and here's the block you keep trying to fucking put in there. Stop trying to put the fucking block in there. It ain't working. You've seen the fucking Flash. You've seen the Flash. Even characters that are on the Flash who have limited super speed can still do something incredible with their powers. Like you gotta kind of think about these powers. Matter of fact, there's a site that you need to go on called www.superpowerswiki.com.
I've been there before, I think.
Well, you need to look at it fucking again because you didn't look at it again. You need to look at it again. You have to understand if you're going to take energy construct and super speed, there is so much subcategory to those powers, and limiting that just to try to mash them together because you had a dream of this character does not work. Does not work. I'm being honest. I'm not trying to be malicious, but if you're going, you need to choose one, either energy construct or super speed, because she can still, even if her speed is limited, all she has to do is take a burst of speed and literally vibrate her arm at a certain frequency, and then bam, slice people up. It's not that damn hard. She'll still be running faster than the average person. It's not really that hard. Don't make it overcomplicated. You're overcomplicating the character. That
exactly. See, the thing is, she can't actually run too fast because if she move, because there's limits to her speed, and this limits to energy constructs. Because the more complicated a device is, the harder it is to make it construct it. This means that she can't make mechanical objects like guns because it costs many moving parts.
Then you don't need to do it. You need to choose one or the other. That's what I'm saying. First, before anything, choose one or the other. You cannot have both. You cannot have both and then cut the knees off of the powers like that. You can have the power and still have it limited, but you have to understand the power. Like you're calling this girl Lightwave. I expect light-based powers coming from her. I don't expect no damn super speed from her. I don't expect
it has to do with the light. That's the thing.
No, it doesn't. No, it fucking doesn't. Your character is called fucking Lightwave. I expect light-based powers. I don't expect fucking super speed. The only time I expect super speed from a character that has light powers is when the bitch is flying. When the bitch is flying, and since you don't want the character to fly, guess what? You can't have super speed. You need to choose one or the other. You have to make them make sense. You cannot just mash powers together just because you see shit together. It doesn't make fucking sense. Oh, I have light powers where I can construct certain things, but I also have super speed. So, bitch, why the fuck you call it Lightwave? I don't know.
Because it looks like a blur of light running around. Of glowing light running around. That's why.
No. Guess what? Her powers need to be focused on just speed. Then, which one you want? That's what I'm saying. Which one you want? Do you want her to have energy-based powers, or do you want her to have speed powers? You can't cut off the knees of both power sets because both power sets already have weaknesses to themselves, and yet you're going to try to cut the power set off at the knees and then try to merge them together again. Block and circle.
Okay. Anyways, how the other, by the way, the other people with light powers, but they all got different light-based powers.
Yeah, they do. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. You need to pick which one you want her to have. If she's going to have light powers, there are so much subcategory to light powers. It's not even funny. That's why it's the same thing with super speed. There's so much correlation with super speed that you can use, and yet you're trying to cut them off at the knees and trying to merge them together into some kind of amalgamation, and it just doesn't work. That's what I'm saying. Which one you want to have? Do you want the character to run, or do you want the character to have light powers? Because I mean, let's be honest. I know you've seen Cloak and Dagger before, right? And you know Dagger has light powers, right? And what she does, she constructs them into light energy powers, and she can turn her light powers into daggers, right? And she can use her light to heal people, and she can use it to go inside people's dreams, right? You see how that's a lot of power that she has for light powers, but she's not doing everything that could be used with light, but she's still doing a lot of stuff with light powers. You get what I'm saying?
So what I'm saying is,
If you want to limit her to light powers, that's fine. But trying to correlate that to super speed because I thought it'd be cool that she was running around with light weapons. No, that's not. That's dumb. That's dumb and irrelevant because speedsters don't need fucking weapons. They can literally drive their hand at somebody at a super fast pace, and you wouldn't even know it.
Yeah,
but it defeats the purpose of her having light weapons. So that's what I'm saying. Right now, which powers do you want her to have? Light powers, or do you want her to have super speed?
It's hard to pick because like I said, both relevant to the plots.
No. I didn't ask you about your dreams. I didn't ask you about all that. Remember, you're gonna have to rewrite half this shit anyway. So, which power do you want this girl to have? Super speed or light powers?
Okay, light powers.
Bam, there you go. There you go. Light powers is your character. That is what your character has from now on. There is no fucking super speed in this character at all. Okay, all right, got it.
Okay, she can't fly though.
Hey, if you want her to fly, that's fine. That is fine. If you want her to fly, that's fine. But remember, she has light powers only, which means that guess what? Like I said, there's a website, superpoweredwiki.com. Type in light powers, and trust me, you can find way more interesting things to do with this character that you want besides super speed. You're trying to have your cake and eat it too. You can't have both. You can't have both with this one. No. So if you're going to have her doing light powers, have her doing light construction powers and call it a day. And let her be able to form things with light.
Like roller skates, probably. So that's
yeah. If you want her, like let's say she needs to get somewhere fast or whatever, bam, she can literally construct matter out of light, so she can take the light from the light wave and construct rollerblades, and then bam, now she's fast. Or she can construct a light rocket on her back to fly if she needs to get somewhere. At least it works. It's light based. It's light powered. You know what I'm saying? But that whole super speed shit, no. I'm sorry. That's why it don't make no sense which one you need to have her. Either you want her to have super speed or you want her to have light energy powers. And since you said light energy, that's her powers. That is her focus right now. That is what you need to do.
I actually understand how the science of light works, and because of this, we got a bunch of bad guys with different light-based powers. Like, for example, there's this one guy whose power is to turn regular light into microwaves.
Okay, that's not bad.
And cook people, and that's his only thing. So, and there's another guy who could turn light into kinetic energy, coming shadow flame. You're gonna do it one way, by the way. Coming shadow flame, who could burn stuff, but with darkness, basically.
See, you got this light character with other light people who got light powers, but they use them in different ways. You see how unique you can be with light powers, and you over here trying to
do one thing.
What?
But she gonna do energy constructs though. That's the thing.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
She's gonna make weapons because how powers work is that she has to think about how the object is constructed and put together. So so she can't make a call unless she study.
If you want to give her that limitation, that's fine. But don't sit up there and try to give her super speed on top of that. No, it ain't gonna work.
Okay. How I thought how the powers work together was supposed to be that the energy constructs keep her body from burning up. Her suit is energy construct as well. Her villains she start off with isn't the light based people powers like that. That's not how she started off with. She started off with cyborgs and robots actually because there's an evil computer who had existed since the 1990s that exists underground that is trying to take over the city and sending these cybernetic villains to fight her early on. That's how it is early on.
Wait, what?
I know the light-based villains don't start popping up until they start experimenting with the drink. So until people start experimenting with the drink with crazy combination, crazy science experiments. Then those like light based characters start popping up more and more.
Okay.
Okay, so she starts off fighting this. Her first villains are cyborgs mostly. Um, but they like this one guy called Override, who's this guy who got a cybernetic brain implant style that gives him super strength because it's like kind of like the movie Upgrade if you've never seen that. And
Yeah.
and also he can interact with technology, allowing him to hack things with his mind, and that's early villain. Um,
Wait,
this
hold on. No, Kate. Kate. We are talking about a cybernetic villain for the
Mhm,
character Lightwave, and the
mhm.
goddamn Bacon said. So, what is the setting and purpose of these characters? They can't just exist in a vacuum.
They don't
Yeah, they're all in different states, and
cities.
I don't
It's
know
different
how they're going
states.
to come together.
I
How
know,
they're
I
going to
know, I know. Some organization gets them together later, but okay. And then a couple more major superheroes in my comic universe are okay. We got uh Captain Meadow.
Okay.
This guy is a cyborg. Um okay. He works for this bodyguard company. He's working with alongside his side was this robot who acts just like Johnny Five from Short Circuit. Um, and they're working on a bodyguard, and he does not like the robot. It's first day on job together, and he does not like this robot at all. And they went to protect this businessman guy who lives in Texas. Andy, the humans from the bodyguard guys from Texas too. The helicopter gets shot down. They crash, and when Andy wakes up, he's a cyborg. And the robot got destroyed in the helicopter crash. So they put the robot's AI inside his body with him, and he's a cyborg now, and all of his limbs are now cybernetic,
Okay.
and he gotta have this Johnny Five acting artificial intelligence inside his brain with him, and and
Okay.
and the government wants to kill him because they think he knows something about about the guy who the CIA just assassinated, and he's on the run from a genetically modified super soldier. Basically, think to hit the AJ-47 from Hitman video games.
So like Bionic Woman. Yeah, Kate. Basically like Bionic Woman.
And Captain Metal and Captain Metal has to fight a bunch of weird villains created by the government and sent to him by the government, and the main arch nemesis being this edgy guy. At least this guy who wants to be seen as a tough villain because he's a a failed scientist who got hired by the government to kill Captain Metal because they say he has skills. So he puts
So
on the skull mask.
this is basically like what Kate's saying. Bionic Woman
I never saw
with
Bionic Woman.
with Incredible Hulk put together.
Uh,
I mean,
uh,
Bionic Woman is kind of self-explanatory.
mm,
Bionic Woman.
Bionic
Doesn't-
and he has this two voices inside his head. One is normal human mind, and one is a Johnny Five. One is Johnny
So
Five.
basically, you're taking the idea from Upgrade,
Yes, the
right?
movie Upgrade and mix with RoboCop. That's how I thought of it.
Yeah, basically Bionic Woman.
Mm,
With the Incredible Hulk, because it looks like the government's after him, even though he probably wants to be left alone. The
it
government
does.
won't let him rest
Mm,
because reasons.
yeah, and over the course of the storyline, he eventually gains a sidekick in the um White Claw, who's this little boy who turns to cat, white cat with
Whoa! What the fuck you just say?
form. He gains a sidekick eventually in the form of this. Eventually like way down the road, in the form of this white claw. This little boy turns to a white cat with who can heal other people with his powers.
So are you telling me the boy turns into a werecat?
Yeah, yes, a white cat. Yeah, werecat, like a werecat.
And so basically like Wildcat 2 then, pretty much. Right? Unless you're
No,
gonna tell me, oh, well, he doesn't fully transform into a werecat. He kind of transformed into a damn cat.
no. A werecat, like it's a half human, half cat thing.
Yeah, so basically Wildcat 2 then.
Except he got healing. He can heal other people. He can heal other people with powers in addition to just being a werecat.
How? How the fuck does that work?
Because his powers come magically. His powers are magical. He gains abilities from when he was a baby. When he was a baby, the dad this curse placed on him. Curse placed on him by fairy, because the fairies are a big thing in my comic universe overall.
Yeah, wait, hold on. So all of this is in your universe, right?
Yeah.
And you think I'm supposed to accept Goofanoid bitch ass? No. You are not. No, you are not sitting up here trying to convince me that I'm supposed to take Goofanoid serious in a world that's already inhabited with actual superheroic
Goofanoid's the first
that are better off than Goofanoid. No, Goofanoid is in the trash can from now on. I'm sorry. No, Goofanoid is done.
Right now.
No, Goofanoid is your Miss Marvel. Trash the bitch. Trash the bitch. No, I don't heard too much. No, you're not about to sit in here and tell me that all of these characters live in the same damn world together. No, I'm sorry. I am sorry. And yes, Kate, I am also confused why a robot man has to train a werecat when the damn child, like the child is already werecat. All the guy do is claw up the bitch. And now he's talking about the damn werecat got healing powers. So how with magic, like because the dad put a curse on him, just because the dad put a curse on him, shouldn't he should only be able to have the werecat thing unless somebody's been teaching him magic to heal folks, because it makes no damn fucking sense. But no, Goofanoid is in the trash can. You can forget that. There is no more trying to convince me of nothing. Okay. There is no more none of this. Hey, everybody, his Goofanoid is done. He's going to focus on these other characters he's talking about because Goofanoid is trash. No, Goofanoid is in the trash can. No, you're done. Goofanoid is done. Do you hear me? It's done.
Okay.
It's done.
Okay, I guess it goes down the sign up page then.
He's done. He's done. I'm sorry. He's done. Goofanoid is done. You better come up with a new hero, and you better come up with a new name, because Goofanoid ain't the business. So you better figure out something that can replace Goofanoid, but it ain't Goofanoid ass. I can tell you that. Goofanoid is in the trash at this point, because that's your Miss Marvel character that you're trying to make work. After hearing this other stuff is way more impressive than the fucking Goofanoid shit that you're trying to push on everybody. No, I'm sorry. Goofanoid is in the trash. Do you hear me? Goofanoid is in the trash right now. I don't care what you paid somebody. I don't care what y'all talked about. But Goofanoid issue 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, issue 900 is in the trash can for right now. The shit that you need to be focusing on is Lightwave as Doomfist and Bionic Man featuring Werecat. Those are you got 4 good characters right here. You got 4 good characters right here that can actually work better than this bullshit. And let's be honest. How old is this child that's a werecat? First off,
11.
Okay, 11. So basically, pretty much, he lost his family, and Bionic Man saved his life, and he has nowhere to go. So he's basically his unofficial adoptive son, right? Is that the right one?
Robin. Basically, Robin. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because I was about to say, why would Robot Man need Kate? There's your answer. The reason why he has the werecat is because he's his adoptive son now. Yes, less is more than ours. But yes, Kate, I would actually read more about Robot Man and Werecat than fucking Goofanoid. Are you fucking kidding me? You had better ideas out the fucking gate, and you giving me fucking Goofanoid. I'm out to come through this damn screen and kick your ass for even telling me about fucking Goofanoid when you had shit better than this. Like, come on. Like, Robot Man with Werecat Child sounds better then Goofanoid bitch ass, and you got Doomfist and Lightwave. Those are your three characters to your world right there. I'm sorry, Fizz. You need to let go of Goofanoid. Let go of Goofanoid. It ain't working. It's not working. I need you, when you get off this screen, to work on Doomfist, Robot Man, and Werecat, and Lightwave. And remember, Lightwave is only going to have light construct. Don't worry about trying to get somebody to draw stuff out right now. You need to rewrite this universe and focus on those three characters. Those are your three main characters. Those are your three main characters. I'm sorry. Goofanoid is done. Your Goofanoid is done. That is serious talk. Goofanoid is done. Focus on this right here, because what you're this stuff right here after Goofanoid is way better and can be way more impressive if you put a little bit more time and effort into it. I'm telling you, this works better than what you were giving me with Goofanoid. I'm just being honest. Goofanoid is your Miss Marvel character that nobody asked for. So we're gonna ball it up. We're gonna ball it up and we're gonna toss it in the trash can. And you're gonna give me stories with these characters. That's what I want to see. Matter of fact, after this screen, start working on it, and by next week, I need to see it. I need to see at least a script, not all the way done, but I need to see a little bit of something going on with these characters, because I rather read stuff about that than Goofanoid. I'm mad that you wasted my time about Goofanoid, and you had shit better than this shit. No offense, but this right here that you're telling me afterwards sounds way better. Sounds way better and sounds way more interesting than a clown character. Get out your head and stop standing in your way. Get this Goofanoid shit out of your way. It's in your way. Push that to the side. Focus on Robot Man and Werecat. Focus on Lightwave and focus on Doomfist. Those are better. Those are better constructs. I can't believe I'm sitting up. I can't even believe this bullshit sitting up here. Done wasting my time with a fucking clown character, and you got better shit than that. Man, come on.
Okay, I'm not done.
You did this to me.
I know, not done. But the other major superheroes are Salamantis. She's basically the reason why they call it that because how her appearance looks. Okay. She's an alien. She's an alien. She's her appearance. I can't just really describe it that good, but looks like a cross between a salamander and an insect, and then she walks on two legs.
Well, that sounds weird. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I know. I know. That's why people don't like her that much. But I'll talk about the characters in the story. Salamantis.
A salamandra and a mantis put together. Okay, that's what it looks. That's what it's supposed to look like.
Yeah, exactly. And she's orange. But but basically her backstory is that when she was an egg, because they lay eggs on a planet. She was in the mother's uterus as an egg. Some other aliens. Her species is called Phibodians. There's other aliens called Demufari that kidnapped her. When he kidnapped her mother, when the mother laid the eggs, they put the eggs in the capsule and sent on a shipping vessel to Earth because the Demufari have an invasion plan for Earth. In my comic universe, there is no such thing as Green Lantern Corps or Nova Corps. This is an important thing because planets can go to war with each other at any moment. So because of that, aliens have to take over planets stealthily. So they can't just no open invasion because another alien race might come up there and cause unnecessary problems. So the guys and the Demufari plan to take over the planet Earth stealthily by having stealth assassins.
Wait, hold on. Goddamn Bacon said, I propose this villain being called the Purple Salamandra for my buddy Nick August. Okay. All right.
Anyways, the Demufari plan to take over the Earth stealthily. They have to do this. They have come in contact with a cult of humans on Earth who worship aliens. The Demufari makes allies with them, and they have to raise Fibodian babies on Earth as a weapon, as trained assassins to assassinate political leaders they don't like, because Demon Follower plan to take over the planet Earth, get the Earth prepared for them to reveal themselves and willingly unite with them. So they have to find a way to manipulate society. They can't do an open invasion because another alien race might just hear about it, show up, and that's unnecessary ground war. But the plan failed when the CIA, United States America CIA got into the cult, got the spy in the cult, and the shipment vessel got shot down by the CIA and landed in the swamp somewhere in the deep south, and all the eggs died except one, it got released in the swamp and hatched a tadpole, and that tadpole grew up to be Salamantis. Then she actually first appears in Lightwave, then immediately spins out into her own comic. She got kidnapped by a mad scientist. And by a mad scientist, because in my comic universe, this gets introduced in Doomfist. There's an organization of mad scientists who work together and get funded. They get funded from the same company. But it's called Gusto. And this mad scientist had a project, and he was kidnapping monsters from all over the world. And she gets away along with several other monsters he had captured or made, like the cybernetic dolphin character, named Deathfin, who is her first villain. Salamantis tries to get back to the swamp, but ends up living with the humans.
Okay, hold on. Let's cut out the salamander alien character for a bit. You have a scientist problem, an evil scientist problem. I'm not saying that it don't happen, but god damn it, if everything keeps revolving around these goddamn evil scientists, I'm going to fucking lose my goddamn mind. There is no way in fucking hell everything keeps revolving around these evil scientists. I mean,
because Gusto.
I don't even know. Damar's got a good question, got a good point. Is this supposed to be a lighthearted story or a serious story?
Kind of both. It's kind of like Lilo and Stitch and E.T.
No. I done told you about that kind of both shit. Serious or lighthearted? Because you're doing too much. Okay. Is there a scientist organization that's evil?
Yes. That's what I said. It's called Gusto. That's what all the scientists.
Okay, so everything that's been happening to these people has been through the purpose of Gusto, right?
Yes. And
okay, all right. Now it's making more sense. That's what I was about to say. Look, all these individual scientists come out of nowhere.
Y'all work for the same company.
Is getting on my nerves now. Like shit.
Yeah. They all work for the same organization. It's called Gusto. At least most of them.
Okay. All right. So I heard all 5 of your characters. Goofanoid is a fucking hell no. Salamantis right now. We're gonna put her on the back burner. Put that character on the back burner. That's what I want you to do. I'm not saying don't come back to it. We're gonna come back to it, but not right now. It's too early.
Lightwave. She comes right after Lightwave.
Too early. You got 3 characters. You got three potential characters that you need to focus on right now. You know which characters you need to focus on. It ain't Goofanoid, first off. And Salamantis, she's gonna come a little bit afterwards. But we need to just focus on those 3 characters, because those are your three trinities. If that makes sense. Those are your 3 trinities. Does that make sense?
Because my original
your original trinity ain't got nothing to do with fucking Goofanoid. So I don't know. Goofanoid is done. All right.
Yeah.
Your trinity from now on is Doomfist, Lightwave, and Robot Man, whatever his damn name is with
Captain Metal.
Captain Metal. Yeah, Captain Metal. Captain Metal, Lightwave, and Doomfist are your 3 trinity right now. Do I make myself clear?
Okay, I got it. Because like I said, my ideas are insane. So
they are insane, and I'm just gonna tell you right now, Goofanoid is full of shit. So that is doo that you're trying to scrub and trying to feed me on a platter with. I don't want your shit. I don't want it. So guess what? We're not going to talk about Goofanoid from now on. We're going to put Goofanoid in the background from right now. Your universe is going to start with those three characters. Understand?
Start with Doomfist. Okay.
Those are your three. These are your three Trinity: Captain Metal, Lightwave, and goddamn Doomfist. And remember, you need to fix Doomfist. Doomfist need to be fixed any goddamn way. What we're gonna do is okay. Let's tweak the assassination thing. Let's say that he was in a building, and he was investigating something, and the bomb, the place got blew up, right? But he survived. But the doctors couldn't save his right arm and his right leg, right? So they had to fix it. Well, not fix it, but he was kind of in the thing. So a doctor, a quote unquote doctor, the scientist that's going to experiment on him, was like, "Hey, I can make you better," right? That is how you get to his origin of how he got his powers, right? The doctor will replace his right arm and his right leg with synthetic cybernetics that are going to give him his jolt of speed when he needs it, and his super strength in his right arm and right leg. Okay, all right, and then use that alien energy thing to power up his body. You know what I'm saying? So that energy goes to his right arm and his right leg, which means his left leg and the left side of his body is still vulnerable compared to his right side. You get what I'm saying? Then you got Lightwave. Remember, Lightwave, light construction powers. She used light powers to construct weapons that she understands, right?
Yeah.
There is no super speed. There is no super speed at all. I hope you're writing this shit down. There is no super speed. Her powers are light-based, light-driven. She uses her light powers to take on other light-based people and robots around her city. Then we're going to talk about Captain Metal and Werecat. Werecat, right?
White Claw,
whatever. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Everything's fine. Everything is pretty much fine with his character. I have no problem with anything that's going on, except for Werecat can't heal people unless he's being taught magic by someone else. But that needs to come later down the line. For right now, all the bitch can do is transform. All he can do is transform into a Werecat and have, abnormal superpowers of a Werecat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just cat stuff.
Yeah, cat powers. That's all he got is cat powers. But he's stronger than the average 11-year-old. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And him and Captain Metal are on the run from the government. But hey, they created their own makeshift family. Bam, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those are the three characters. Oh, I like that one. Colonel Metal. I like Colonel Metal. That is Lieutenant Colonel Metal. I like that guy.
Yeah, but he's not military. Yeah, he's not military though.
It doesn't matter. It sounds good. It just sounds good. You know what I'm saying? And those are the three things that you need to expand upon. I don't know how you're going to expand upon them.
I did. All right. I actually thought a whole bunch of them.
But you need to make your universe need to start with those three characters. Goofanoid doesn't exist anymore in your universe. I'm sorry. He doesn't exist. And Salamantis, Salamantis, we're going to talk about her later, but for right now, you need to get these three characters off the ground first. Okay?
Okay.
Does what I'm saying make sense?
Okay, I understand. Okay, but let me talk about the graphic novels now, because this is important because they interweave with the ongoing comic series.
Yeah, you don't have to. You don't gotta explain none of that to me right now, because right now you need to get these characters are your main things. Your graphic novel stuff, all of that stuff, you're jumping too far ahead. Right now, I need you to focus on these three characters and how you want to expand upon them and how they affect your universe. They need to be your trinity. They need to come swinging. And what I mean when they come out swinging is your first issue does not show them not having their powers. Your first issue needs to introduce them already established. You can do issue number 3, number 4, number 5 on their origins or whatever. Start with a one shot. Yes. Yes, DeMars is right. Start with a one shot, but a one shot with 22 pages that shows these characters being heroic.
Or I can release
Being heroic.
anthology. Or I can release anthology for the first
No,
issue.
we ain't talking about no damn fucking anthology right now. We ain't talking about that. Again,
Mhm.
you thinking too far. You thinking too far. You ain't there yet. You ain't thinking yet. You got 3 characters that you need to be your leaders and your face of your universe. Okay?
Mhm.
Do write them as one shots, but have them one shot where they're being something heroic, which means they have these one shots means they have a beginning, a middle, and an end. There is no to be continued thing or whatever. You can say that at the end where if you want to read more, read, read whatever stuff like that. But right now, you need to do a one shot of these 3 characters being heroic and having a middle, a beginning, and an end. That is what you need to do. And then you can talk about anthology shit later. Then you can talk about the other graphic novel stuff later. But right now, those 3 characters, well, 4 technically, needs to be established, and you need to show them excitement. I need to be attracted to these characters, and I need to see them already established and showing them heroically. Because that's another problem with these new characters that come out. They don't show them heroically yet. They want to do this whole CW bullshit. Let's build them up first, like Static Season 1 and Wonder Girl Wonder Girl 2021 issue run is the characters aren't even heroic yet. They're not in their iconic costumes yet at all. But I got 500 different variant covers showing them in their costumes, but they have yet to put those costumes on. I don't need a fucking story like that. You save that shit for later. What I need to see when I open up the goddamn book or read the book, I need to see the characters already established. Already established. Your customers and readers will understand because they know that you'll go back and do an origin story later on. Right now, you don't need to focus on origin story. Just focus on them being heroic and saving the damn day. Okay? It took 5 months before Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan, actually fought a bad guy. That is definitely true. That is definitely true, Dazzling Kate. I have no idea. I wouldn't even bother with the origin. Just have him or her show up and do what they do and come later. Yes, that's exactly what I want him to do. I want him to just have them already established. I don't need to see an origin right now. I need to see them fight a villain, and it needs to be a one-shot story. It needs to be where these characters are competent. They're saved the day. They care about people around them. They're not some arrogant assholes that only worries about the villain. That they're there to save people's lives and to be interesting characters. You know what I'm saying? That's what I need to see from these characters. That's what you need to focus on, Fizz. That is what you need to focus on. No more Goofanoid. I'm sorry. No more Goofanoid. No other stuff. Right now, your main focus is literally Doomfist, Lightwave, Captain Colonel, whatever, Lieutenant Colonel, Metal, whatever, and Werecat. Those are your 3 characters. Those are your 4 characters that you need to focus on, and you need to show them heroically. And I need to see a middle, a beginning, and an end for that. That's it. And then once you get that established, then you can talk about furthering the universe. But for right now, focus on getting them off the ground. Does that make sense?
Okay, but this storyline. Okay, let me explain this.
I just told him no, and he's still
I know, but I got other stuff to tell you. Other stuff.
No, you don't. No, you don't. You ain't got to explain it because right now that storyline that you're talking about ain't important right now until you get those 3 characters off the ground. I understand you're excited about that kind of stuff, but right now, no, do not think about that stuff right now until you get these 3 characters off the ground. Unless this story is how all 3 of those characters are going to get together. Sure, but if it's not, don't tell me right now. Don't tell me right now. Tell me when you get all of these characters.
Those characters.
What?
Look. Remember Penetrator? I told you one night. One night.
I remember.
Okay, well the Penetrator. That's a graphic novel I got planned about.
That's another character. I don't care. That's another character. Remember, 3 characters. 3 characters. We're not talking about Penetrate. We're not talking about Salad Mandis. We're not talking about none of them. I already told you the three characters that you need to focus on.
Captain
Those
America
are
has
what you're focusing on. Don't tell me nothing else about nothing else right now, because that's not important. I want you
it is
to
important because Captain
research
America has
characters.
Trey as a villain. Captain America has
Okay,
Trey
that's
as
fine, but that's fine. He can be the villain, but I don't need to know much of nothing. I don't need to know much of nothing about him right now because that's not important. He's the villain. He's the villain, so I don't really care about knowing him like that. You get what I'm saying? I care about those three characters that I want. Salad Man tosses you a dick. Y'all killing me in the damn comments. A good example of this is my buddy's book, Men Who Walk Alone. And they just start talking, taking names. Hey, that could work. That could work. Goddamn bacon. Since he wants these characters to be superheroes, then sometimes we just need the superheroes to show up, be the good guys, and get the hell on. I don't need all that other bullshit. I don't need it. And right now, what I'm saying is, you got so many ideas, and that's fine. That is great. But you need to get these characters down pat. You need to know these three characters from the back of your hand. That's how much you need to do. And here's what Dazzling Kate said. This is another thing that you should listen to. Research powers, towns, personalities, script writing, and designing the characters. That is, she's right. She's right. You can't just go in there and just do whatever. When I did my characters, and I designed them first because, of course, I do a little bit. I do a little bit of artwork myself, so I designed them first. And when I designed them, I thought about what kind of powers, abilities do I want to give them. So I researched. I did research. I researched on the towns. I researched on the personalities as well, and I did the whole script writing as well. And of course, I went to superpowerwiki.com because one of my characters that I did, his main powers was darkness manipulation. And when I typed in darkness manipulation, it gave me so much things that I can use with darkness manipulation that I was able to take bits and pieces from dark manipulation and was like, oh, okay, this makes sense on why this can work or whatever, stuff like that. You have to research that kind of stuff. Understand how these powers work. Understand how the time work. You know what I'm saying?
I thought ahead of time how it worked.
Obviously, the fuck you did it. When you try to put something super speed with light powers, you didn't know shit.
No,
you didn't know. You didn't know. You didn't research them. Go back and research. And what does Captain Metal do again? What's Captain Metal's powers again?
He's a cyborg, so he has a bunch of. Well, he has super strength because it's cybernetics, and also he got a bunch of computer abilities in his head.
Okay, he's fine. He's fine. Yeah, he's fine. Look up. There's a character from DC, Wildcat #2. What they call him, Tomcat, and that's what your character is based on. Your little boy. He's based on that character because Wildcat from Justice Society of America had a son. His son has werecat powers. And that's how you need to research how his powers work. Look at comics and see how he uses his powers. And then, of course, go on Wikipedia, go on the Superpower Wikipedia and understand, type in werecat and see how they also describe the powers as well. That's what you need to do with these characters. That is how these characters work. But right now, those are your three characters. I don't want to hear nothing else about the universe but those three characters. So the next time you talk about that stuff, I need to be hearing about those other characters. If I get on your channel and I click on a video and you talking about some goofanoid, I'm jumping through the screen and I'm punching you in your damn throat. Goofanoid is done. If I see a stream and you're talking about hosting for your comic book or whatever, it better be about those three characters we talked about. Because if it's not, you're going to hear it.
No, because
oh no, you can stop. You can stop. You can stop because who's asking for it? Who's asking for it?
So some Woodrow say he liked it. So
okay, one person. Is that enough? Is that enough to make a sale? Is that enough to make sales though?
Exactly. That's what I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to do. But nobody wants to hear about me talk at all, let alone about superheroes.
Because nobody cares about stupid Goofanoid. Do you not hear what I'm saying? You were talking about bullshit. You was talking about bullshit. I have no interest in a clown fucking superhero. But this other shit that you were talking about, that sounds better than fucking Goofanoid. So guess what? You have to go back to the drawing board and you have to rework your universe and your characters. Guess what? People don't like fucking clowns. End of fucking conversation. Goofanoid can be a fucking villain. He can be a villain. That's what you can do with Goofanoid.
That's just be a Joker then.
Well, guess what? Nobody like fucking clowns.
Let's live in Latin America. Latin America's like clowns.
Nobody cares about Latin America. Your audience, do you have a lot of Latin American audience?
That's what I'm trying to get. That's the whole point.
You're not going to be able to get it right now. You have to work at this stuff. And I'm telling you how it has to be. You need to focus on stuff that is attractive to people, not shit that you want to work on, stuff that you think people are going to be attracted to. And the three things that you told me today, I wouldn't have never guessed that this shit was behind your damn mind, because you keep talking about damn Goofanoid, and Goofanoid isn't fucking interesting. But these other characters, way better. And that doesn't make no damn sense that you sit up here hiding better characters and better interesting things about it. But you have to work on that kind of stuff. You have to work. You got to put the research in. You got to put the time and effort in it. And hell, you might need to go on YouTube or whatever and learn how to draw and design some stuff. I know it's hard, but that's what you're going to have to do. You can't think you're going to throw out some fucking clown character and think people are going to be like, oh yes, this is amazing. It doesn't work. It's not working. This is your Kamala Khan Miss Marvel thing, and you're still trying to sell people on it, and your customers or your potential customers are telling you, I don't like it, and you're still trying to go with it. No, scrap it. Scrap it. Sometimes you have to go back to the drawing board. As an artist and as a creator, you have to understand sometimes you're going to have to go back to the drawing board. There are times where I had to redraw and redesign characters that I didn't want to redesign, that I love, but guess what? I have to sometimes. I mean, hell, there are probably some stories that I done came up with that I already have set in stone myself. And I bet you if I told people that, they'll probably be like, well, Trey, you can kind of do this, tweak this, do this around all that kind of stuff. And guess what? They're right. I would probably have to. Lord knows I don't want to, but I would have to. I would have to in order to make this stuff accountable. I mean, for the readers. You have to think about readers. Yourself.
Okay, I got that now.
To work. I understand you want Goofanoid to work, but it's not going to work. And that's just real. That's just real talk. Gavin Kate says, check out the Inferior Five. There's a team that the team has one clown character named Merryman. Well, he looks like a clown, not really a clown, but the team tries to be a superhero team, but they fail. They sometimes fail. But see, Kate, that was a joke in comic book because they know they were going to fail at a lot of times because it was supposed to be entertaining for the readers. And Goofanoid, he can't fit in this universe that Fizz just gave me. It's not possible. I mean, it is possible, but he has to understand it has to be a joking comic book. It can't be serious. You can't leave your universe with Goofanoid. I'm sorry, it doesn't work. That's okay. Disney with fucking Clara Bell ass. Like, no, bitch, the face of Disney is Mickey. We not using your clown, your moose ass. Take your monkey ass back over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, would you think Disney would have got successful if they used Clara Bell as the face of Disney? No.
Who's Clara Bell?
Clara Bell is Goofy's sometimes girlfriend, and she's a fucking cow. And she's not that popular of a character. She's kind of like a joke character, right? But what I'm saying is, if Disney said, "Hey, I want to focus. I want the face of Disney to be fucking Clara Bell," bitch, you ain't going nowhere because most people wouldn't care because she's not quality enough where I can be like, yes, this character can run the universe, can be the standout character of the universe. And that's what I'm saying. Your Goofanoid character is not going to be a standout character. If you want this character to exist in this universe, it has to be a joke. It has to be a joke character, and you can't do much with that character like that. That means the character can only make special appearance, like Kids Next Door,
So I
the
got second.
Toilinator. That is what Goofanoid will have to be, the Toilinator, where you're like, oh, here this motherfucker come. I'm just trying to help everybody. We get it, bitch. Get the fuck on somewhere. Because every time you try to help, you screw up even more. And if you can accept that character being a screwed up character and not being the face of your comic book universe, you got something going on. But if you still try to hold on to Goofanoid talking about, well, I already had these plots out, guess what? You can easily take out Goofanoid and you can easily put in Doomfist or Captain Metal. It's not that hard.
I already thought applies for Captain Metal, Doomfist, and Goofanoid.
But what I'm saying is, Goofanoid, the stories that you have for Goofanoid, trash them. I'm sorry, trash them. They're not for this universe at all. You have to understand your characters, and you have to understand how this your world works. And I can already tell you, the only way your character is going to work is in a joking manner. He has to be the ass of the comic book universe, where he's a character that shows up sporadically and we don't really want him, but he shows up anyway and he messes up. He messes up. That is literally his character. His character is a joke. He's not meant to be taken serious, but he cannot be a headliner for a comic book, and he cannot be a headliner for your universe. Now, if you had enough people, if you had enough fans outcry that was like, hey, I like Goofanoid, maybe you can do a one shot and then see how people would like the character. But for right now, you ain't got that.
Okay, and also other absolutely major headliners include Tiger Man. I've told you about him before. He's an anti-hero.
Yes, you did.
He's an anti-hero. Now,
that'd be another character you put in the background for right now.
Yeah, but he's a major headliner. The whole supernatural world of my comic universe revolves around Tiger Man.
Nobody cares about it. I already told you who your three characters is. I already told you who your three characters are.
Okay, Captain Metal. Okay, Captain Metal. Okay, Captain Metal. Okay. Actually, the graphic novel Penetrator is actually a Captain Metal villain designed to be. That's what he's designed to be. What connects them is that they both have two different minds inside one body. That's why Penetrator got the whole human demon sized body thing. Now,
yeah.
And now, okay. Penetrator. I've told you about his origin last. I got reworked that. You said
yes, and you're going to definitely have to fucking change that damn name. Penetrator doesn't even.
Yes, it does, because he's a rapist.
Sound good.
Like, he's a rapist. That's why he's a rapist. That's his whole stick.
I understand he's a rapist, but good God, how the hell are you gonna sell a book called Penetrator? People are gonna be like, "Oh, it's a porn book." Like,
no, it's a horror book. It's a horror book.
That doesn't sound like a horror book. That sounds like hentai, bro. The Penetrator. He's gonna penetrate you. Yeah, he is gonna rape people. They're gonna be like, "So this some damn gross ass tentacle hentai shit."
Okay. His powers are all his powers are designed to be used during sexual assault. Because of this, he has superhuman strength to beat up his victims easy. He has it's either that or protect himself from harm. So he can turn invisible, so he can sneak into places easily. He can see through walls, so he can see potential victims through their clothes. And he can breathe knockout gas breath, so that he can knock him unconscious and kidnap him easily. So everything. Penetrate a Braz's horror story. It's funny. And the comic is very gory, by the way. The origin story for him is that the origin story is that he's a mentally ill teenage boy who's from Okinawa.
I'm mad you even breaking down this damn rapist character. Let me break it down to you, Fizz. Nobody fucking cares about a rapist villain. They don't care. I don't care about him. I care more about your heroes than your fucking villain. And you over here talking about, let me break it down to you. I don't need to break it. You already explained to him. He's a fucking rapist who's a villain. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care about his little sob fucking story. No, bitch. Once you decide you want to kill and rape people and be a villain about it, I don't care about your sob story. The only time I care about a villain sob story is years later.
That's how I felt about Lucy.
Only affect if he affects somebody, if he affects one of your heroes personally. Other than that, that should be something you save for a later date. That's a later date storyline. And again, you have to see if people like that character enough where you can bring him back as a recurring villain. Because sometimes some villains be like, no, we're going to kill you. We're going to kill you. That's it. We're done. There are some characters that Marvel and DC has introduced as villains, and they were so terrible that DC were like, yeah, we better kill them. We better kill them.
Okay. One thing. Okay. Also, but I plan for Penetrator to be a whole storyline. The first storyline after Captain Marvel meets White Claw.
Why would that be a storyline if he's the damn fucking villain?
No,
that doesn't make any damn sense.
No. The first storyline after Captain Marvel recruits White Claw is literally just Penetrator. The whole most issues.
That doesn't matter then. Right now, that doesn't matter, Fizz. You were talking about shit that's in the future that doesn't matter right now. That character is not important. Is he major when Captain Metal first started out as a hero?
No.
Okay, we're done with him.
The first villains he fights with when he starts out are Target, well, who's basically Agent 47 but with mask on.
Okay, so why you bringing up Penetrator's ass? Okay. Why you bringing up Penetrator's ass? Penetrator ain't got nothing to do with the early storylines of those characters.
The first storylines for Captain Metal, the first two major villains are Target, and Skull Reacher.
Okay, Penetrator ass shouldn't be talked about then. We don't need to be talking about Penetrator ass until we get there. But again, you not there yet. You are not there yet.
I'm not there yet. Yeah, but
you're not there yet. I done told you got to get these three characters established first. Then you can talk about other shit.
The first storyline, the government trying to kill Captain Metal. So they send in Target, and this guy who becomes Skull Reacher. Needn't really a Skull Reacher thing is that he's a guy who failed scientist, works at McDonald's. Gets hired by the government all of a sudden because he said he got scientific skills and he need him to kill Captain Metal. So this guy puts on Dr. Octopus arms, puts a skull mask on because he wants to be seen as edgy. His personality is basically like Kylo Ren from the Star Wars sequel trilogy, basically. And basically he wants to be seen as edgy and emo boy, and then Skull Reacher decides he's going to build these robots to hunt Captain Metal down with government funding. Okay, Target meanwhile has made his first miskill because the hitman made by the U.S. government, grown in a laboratory.
Well, what do you want me to call him? Goddamn bacon! I mean, Penetrator bitch ass is over here penetrating bitches, and you think I'm supposed to be nice about it? I don't care about Penetrator bitch ass. Like Penetrator ass is getting on my damn nerves. Like, I mean, I'm already over it. I'm over it. Like, I'm over Penetrator. Like, look, the character is not important enough for me to care about. Disney be like, hey, look at these horrible human beings. Aren't they relatable? Oh, booger, you get on my nerves. I'm just saying, like, it's a character that I don't really need much to know. He's a rapist. End of story. He's a rapist who's a supervillain. End of story. That's it. I don't need to know much about him. This Fizz want to sit up here and go into story detail about him. I don't care about Penetrator bitch ass. I don't care what ass Penetrator is penetrating. He does rapist things. I don't need an explanation on raping. I know what the stories are out there. There are shows and movies and stories online that kind of tells me about penetrating shit and raping. Like hell, you can turn on the news and there's a woman on TV talking about how she been raped and she went into gruesome details about how he tore her up and stuff like that. It's disgusting. It is disgusting. I'm mad your ass even had the nerve to sit up there and write a deep backstory about a rapist. Who the fuck cares? You did not have to tell me none of that. You didn't have to tell none of that. You didn't even have to go into details about that. He's a villain who likes to rape people. Done. We're done. That's it. Don't go into no more details. I don't care about his backstory. I don't care about anything that's tragic. His ass was done once he started raping people.
Exactly. That's fun. The point. That's the point. Because the reason
it's not fun.
The reason why I thought the character is because okay. I remember I said I like Elfin Lee, right? Now,
yes,
I hated Lucy. I hated Lucy by the end of her backstory episode. I hated her even more. So I decided okay. When I found out online that some people still like the character Lucy, I decided to make two graphic novels with exploring the two villains to make them more unsympathetic and make sure how petty she is.
Nobody cares about the villains. That's what I'm saying. You already wrote story. You already talked about stories about these two characters who are terrible characters.
Exactly.
Don't care. I don't need you expanding upon them. I really don't. You can do that a little every once in a while. I don't care about expanding on those characters. I really don't care about expanding on villainous characters who do terrible things. Yes, sometimes it's fun to explore villains' backstories, but only when it needs to be. This doesn't need to be.
It needs to be.
No, it doesn't. No, the hell it doesn't. No, the hell it doesn't. I don't care about the character's backstory. He's a fucking rapist who raped people, and he's a fucking villain. He's into the conversation. I don't care how he got there. I don't care what the reasoning is. He is a villain straight there. That's the problem with everybody. Everybody always want to try to explain these fucking villains. I don't care about explaining villains. The villains are just evil, period. Stop trying to explain them to me. Stop trying to give me a backstory for him. He penetrates people. I get it. He is a disgusting, terrible villain in the conversation.
I know. In the conversation. Slicer. She's a little girl. Kill people.
Okay. And once you start killing people, I don't care.
I know.
I don't care because guess what? My job is to care more about your heroes.
Exactly.
I care about your heroes first and foremost. If I wanted the backstory in your villains, I would ask for one. Or if you think it's good enough right then and there, trust me, read the room first. Read the room first. And I can tell you, reading the room right now, that ain't the business. You don't explain shit like that right now because people do not fucking care. Do not fucking care. What the hell you just said, Felix? Hold on. He said Bruno Excelente.
I think that's from DC.
Hold on. I need to look at this one because now you done said about a character I ain't never heard of before. He's a hero. Nah, the hell he not. No, the hell he not.
No, he's a bad guy.
He ain't even from Marvel Comics. Felix, his ass is from DC. And he's a fucking character for oh my god, no, not Section 8. Oh my god, it's Section 8. It's the oh my Jesus Christ, I forgot. He is a fucking hero. Oh, nasty ass bitch. Oh, I forgot about this character. Oh my god, yes, I forgot. Oh my god, DC had made that comic book Section 8 with those terrible characters, and they were part of oh my Jesus Christ. Yes, they appeared in Hitman, and then they had a comic book called Section 8 as well too. Oh my Jesus Christ, I forgot about these sickos. Oh, I forgot about these little sick ass characters. No, we're not. Felix, Throw yourself in the trash can for reminding me about this character. I completely forgot about this nasty bitch ass character. Ooh, that character. That character is terrible. Matter of fact, half of Section 8 is terrible. Oh my God, what was DC thinking? What was DC thinking? I'll credit DC. At least DC was able to be diverse and vary in their comic books back in the damn day. They can't even do that shit now. They rely on Batman dick ass all the fucking time. We can't even get shit like this no more. Even though I wouldn't want it, but still.
Section 8.
Oh my God, Bruno. Oh my fucking God.
I probably should read Section 8.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Damn it, Felix. Oh my Lord. God, I don't even want to think about that fucking character no more. Oh,
I'm gonna look that up because I gotta look that up. See what that's about.
Oh, gross ass, fat piece of slob trash. Ooh, first off, the whole entire comic book is full of shit. Oh God.
Okay, fine. Okay, wait, and okay, also, okay, Lightwave. Okay, her villains include. There's this guy called Cookman, the guy with the microwave powers. He's a skinhead.
You're breaking up. You're breaking up.
Okay, sorry. Let me fix it.
Lord have mercy. Y'all trying to kill me over here. Thanks a lot, Felix. Bruno, excelente. Oh, shit. God. Look, I'm telling you guys, it ain't working.
Okay.
It ain't working for me. See, your character is in that realm of him, and they had to kill. I think they killed Bruno. I believe they killed Bruno. I believe they killed Bruno. They killed Bruno he appeared in 1997, and he killed him in 2000. He didn't even last that long. They were like, no, they gotta go. They gotta go.
For this mind, this is weird.
I mean, to be honest, your little rapist villain, the Penetrator, he might need to go ahead and die in like immediately, a year into his creation. You're dead. Because what's going to happen is a hero is going to defeat him, and when they put him in jail, there is going to be somebody bigger and badder that's going to find out his ass been raping people, and those folks in jail, they do a lot of terrible things, but one thing they hate is people who rape people. I don't know why. Raping people, killing children is a no-go in jail. So if they find out you in jail for that shit, you in trouble. You's in trouble. So you might as well go ahead, have your character, the Penetrator, get killed in whatever comic book, whatever issue it will be. When he finally gets defeated by whatever hero, he's going to go to jail. They're going to put him in jail, and by the next issue, he's dead. He's dead. It is the truth. There is no way in hell they're going to let that character stay alive in jail. I'm sorry.
No, the whole storyline about fighting him. That's it.
You can have that one storyline with him, and then that's it. That's it. You're done. Your character is done after that.
Okay. I want your thoughts on this one. This is an odd one. My brother does not like. My brother does not like this one. He's got a character called Weevil. He's a superhero.
I already hate the name.
The comic book's called That Pesky Weevil. He's a let me explain. He's a Chinese college student, a Chinese American college student. He's working on a new type of drug, bad drug to get high with some other guys to make money. Then a lab accident happens, and he accidentally gets exposed to his own experimental drug. He goes crazy, but they couldn't test him for a drug that don't exist yet. So they put him in a crazy house. He gets better, gets out, and say, I don't want to work on this drug anymore because I don't want the other people to go through this. His fake allies he's working with try to kill him. They have a lab accident, a fight in the laboratory, it explodes. Everybody else dies except him. Now, he says, I'm not gonna. He's working on this. As part of the drug production process, he's working on his helmet that allows him to analyze people's brains and control people's biochemistry in order to see what drug works the best. So, that's important for later. Okay, when he gets back home, he discovers that okay, back home to Detroit, discovers his parents is dead, and that the drug he was working on is actually on the streets already because somebody else got it. It's on the streets already, and he has to suit up as a superhero and stop it from stop it. And
Mm.
his starting storyline is there okay, the guy who killed his parents is actually a rapper named called Joey Devil, um, who a evil rapper, basically the embodiment of he's basically like a straw man villain. He's basically an embodiment of everything negative about black people and rap culture. So anyways, anyways, Joy Devil killed Yao Zhang's parents. So Yao Zhang suits up as a superior weevil, no stop drug that he created.
Did you
And
just say he's a superhero? Did you just
yeah,
say he's a superhero named
yeah,
Weevil?
yes, called that pesky weevil because he's based off Ted Cord, Blue Beetle. So yeah, so he's based off Ted Cord, but he's Chinese. And it tells about his actual skill set. He makes a bunch of gadgets. He fights. He fights the villains, and then the Joy Devil is actually working for this evil corporation lady, who owns a music app corporation who's peddling the drugs in order to help a music corporation because all the music does promote drugs and the gangster lifestyle.
Yeah, it
So
sounds stupid. Okay.
and the storyline is this guy beats up a bunch of drug dealers with gadgets. It's kind of like MacGyver, but he's Chinese. Uh, yeah, and yeah, and then the second storyline is after that's over. Remember I told you about Mind Slicer? Yeah,
Yes.
that she's based off Lucy from Elfen League. She's literally
Hmm.
the exact same backstory. She got antennas and she got
Yeah, you
stuff.
already told me about Lucy.
Yeah, she actually shows up as his main as a whole storyline about her. That's the second storyline. Immediately after drug thing is over, she shows up. He has to stop her from committing genocide and destroying the human race.
But with no fucking powers? Like
No,
gadgets?
no,
Okay, sure.
no. He has a helmet that makes him immune to her powers, just like Magneto's helmet. But
Okay.
and that's the only reason why she can't control his mind. Her powers got a range limit, so she can't control his mind from a distance. And as long as he got the helmet on, she can't control his mind at all. Nor can she read his mind or do anything to it. So he's completely immune while I got the helmet on. Therefore, she goes around killing people. She's 11 years old, by the way. Several months after her own graphic novel. She goes around killing people and won't stop killing people until he stop her. And he don't want to kill nobody. So that's a problem.
Yeah, I can see why your brother don't like it. I don't like it either. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like
Okay.
it.
Because what exactly is strength the problem here?
What?
What exactly is the problem here? Mm,
It doesn't sound. It sounds generic. I
mm,
just don't like it. It sounds
mm.
like you can do something better. First off, his name is fucking Weevil, not as a fucking superhero, not as a
Because he
superhero.
bugs villains. He's a pest of villains. He even says that. He's a pest of villains. That pesky weaver. That's what the
I'm gonna
comics
toss
mean.
your ass out the goddamn room. I'm gonna toss your ass out the room
Mm-hmm,
with this bullshit.
mm-hmm. Okay, I can think of a better name. So he's based off Blue Beetle, Terry Cord specifically. So and and he fight. Okay, and the second storyline is the big thing. He fights Mind Slicer, who's like I said, a telepathic little 11-year-old serial killer who's mad at the world because some kids bully her because she got antennas growing out of her head. So he killed
Yeah,
them,
I
and
know.
now
You told me about that one.
yeah,
But see,
yeah,
that's another story you're gonna have to scrap. Just scrap it right now.
mm-hmm,
Scrap it right now because it doesn't really sound right now. You can
mm-hmm,
take the character Mind Slicer and do something different, but right now
mm-hmm,
Weevil doesn't really sound all that interesting enough for me to really care about. I to be honest, what you're explaining to me, I don't care. That's the
mm-hmm,
I didn't care. I didn't care about his story.
mm-hmm,
So you need to kind of figure out how to make me care. But right now, it ain't. I don't care. I don't care
mm-hmm.
about the character. So
Okay.
that's the problem. But like I said, all of those characters right now, shelf them. Focus on the three characters I told you about. That's
Mm,
what you need to. That's what you need to do.
mm,
Okay,
mm, mm,
that's what you need to do.
mm,
So don't promote no more. Don't promote no more Goofanoid or none of that. Promote those three characters that I
mm,
told you about.
mm,
That's what you need to promote. That's what you need to get people excited about. All
mm,
this other stuff that you're talking about, not right
mm,
now. Not right
mm,
now.
mm.
And
Okay.
I'm just being honest.
I should pump out Doomfist very soon, quite soon. Then,
What?
I probably start work with Doomfist next year, probably.
No, you actually need to work on them right now. Don't stop trying to work on fucking Goofanoid. It ain't working. It ain't happening. Scrap Goofanoid. You're not at no company or anything. You're not at a place where you have to hurry up and meet time or whatever. You don't have like 500 people or 20 people waiting for that comic book. So guess what? Trash Goofanoid right now and focus on the three characters we just talked about in this stream.
Mm,
That is what
mm,
you need to focus on.
mm,
You know,
mm,
you can delay that kind of stuff because
mm,
that stuff is not important right now. You need to focus
mm,
on important stuff, and important stuff is
mm,
those three characters I told you
mm,
about. That's the
mm,
stuff that you need to get people
mm,
excited about,
mm,
not Goofanoid. I can already tell you it ain't work. It don't work for
mm,
me.
mm, 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 mm. Is it, we find it strange that focus on Tiger Man. That's the case says. Yeah, Tiger Man's a weird one. Tiger Man's an anti-hero, so he kills bad guys. Um,
Not
okay.
Kate. Don't give him no more ideas to focus on right now.
Mm,
He needs to focus on those three characters because
mm.
Tiger Man can come in later. Tiger Man can come in later. You don't
He's
have to
not coming
bring in
later.
the creator of the universe of the character or whatever stuff like
Mm,
that. Even
mm,
if he is super important to your character, that's a character you build up to.
mm,
You don't go out in the gate the first thing and be like, oh, this character is really important. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
Don't
mm,
don't bring that character in right now.
mm,
You can
mm,
tease him. You can tease him for
mm,
a couple of times in the book. You can tease that
mm,
this character's coming, but
mm,
let that be a suspenseful thing. Tiger Man for
mm,
right now, we
mm.
don't need Tiger Man right now.
He
Yo,
comes
like I
in.
said, the three characters you
Yeah.
focus on, the three characters you got.
Mm, mm,
The three
mm.
characters you got.
Okay.
Do
Okay.
not
Okay.
focus on no more Goofanoid. You don't focus on Goofanoid at all. Don't focus on Weevil. Don't focus on Mind Crusher. Don't focus on Penetrator because those characters aren't important right now. You need to focus on getting those three characters that we just talked
Mm,
about
mm,
right now. Those three characters we just
mm,
talked about right now. You need to get them focused. You need to get them prepped. You need to get them ready, and you need to make sure you come up with some cool designs for
mm,
those characters. So you
mm,
and the artist or whoever need to sit down, figure out what's going on or whatever and stuff like that. But that's what you need to focus on. That's what you need to focus on.
mm,
And matter of fact,
mm,
if it even if it doesn't work, even if you can't write, even if you can't draw it out,
mm.
you can always do fan fiction sites. There are fan fiction sites that lets you put your original work out there for people to read and stuff like that. That way you can see what people
Mm,
think
mm,
about those characters.
mm.
Like actually let people read a story around those
I,
characters.
I could build up money to hours though. That's the thing.
So if you can't draw the stuff out, you can always do fan fiction route, and
Mm,
there is no shame in that.
mm,
There is no shame in that, and just see what you can get from there. But for right now, those three characters are your main focus. There's nothing else that you need to be focusing on. No more Goofanoid, no more Weevil, no more Mind Crush, no more Penetrator, no more Tiger Man, none of that. None of that stuff.
mm, mm. Because my first creation, Doomfist seemed like the best goal. Should have been best goal in the first place.
Yeah.
Okay. His rogues gallery is his main arch nemesis is
We don't care about all the other art villains. We only care about the characters that are going to be in the first issue of the books.
okay. The first issue of
The
Blizz.
first issues of those three books is the three characters we talked about, and the three main villains I need to focus on.
Okay.
If you start to talk about
Doomfist and Blizz.
the whole road gallery, not right now. Not right now.
Okay. Doomfist and Blizz become friends eventually. Yeah, it's strange. Blizz understands that Doomfist is strict and they doesn't really blame him for his greatest death. But But like I said, you got strange stuff to deal with. Like almost immediately, after the first issue, almost immediately, Doomfist gets his first villain in the form of Milkman, this evil demon that turns to Milkman,
What?
because and Milkman's entire purpose is to claim Doomfist's soul because he survived, he came back from death. So naturally, the death sends goes to hell and talks to the demon. The demon lord sends one of his imps, that's Milkman, to come and kill Doomfist, because he's supposed to be dead. And
he's talking about the Milkman? No, I think he's talking about Doomfist. Doomfist.
Yeah, I'm talking about Doomfist. Yes.
Okay, so Doomfist. It's Doomfist, Kate.
And okay, Doomfist must fight against this villain called Milkman.
Wait, Milkman?
Yes.
Wait. The villain's name is Milkman?
Yep.
Did you say yes?
Yes. He's a milkman. An evil milkman. Like old
get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. What? Oh my god, Kate. Yes, he was talking about fucking Milkman. Bruh. No. There is no Milkman out there anymore. You're right, Kate. There is no fucking Milkman. What does the fucking Milkman do? There is no such Milkman anymore. We're not living in the 1940s or the 60s. But
I know.
Are you kidding me? What?
I
because
know.
A bitch can squirt milk?
No.
If you
can't.
Squirt milk, I'm gonna punch you in your damn throat.
You can't. No, you can't. Wait, this thing
why fucking call Milkman then?
Because it turns into an old style 1950s Milkman.
Get the fuck out of here! That shit don't make no damn sense.
Yeah, it's story because the demon's actually the demon's actually.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Because his ability is to turn into a 1950s milkman. Why would Doomfist fight a milkman? That doesn't make no difference. Ooh, I'm gonna punch you. I'm gonna punch you in your goddamn throat.
No, he actually turns
in your throat, bro. No, there is no such thing as milkman. Are you kidding me? This man is on some goddamn cosmic shit. I mean, so he just got resurrected or halfway resurrected. And the first villain he fight is the fucking milkman. What's so scary and villainous about the milkman?
He turns into a horrific mandible reptilian thing.
So why the fuck is his name fucking Milkman? What does milk have to do with him then? What does milk have to do with this entire situation that his name needs to be named Milkman?
Yeah, he gains more power from drinking milk, but
hey, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. He get more power from drinking fucking milk.
Like Popeye.
Ooh, shut the hell up. 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 You knew it was stupid when your ass wrote it. You knew it was stupid. You knew it was stupid when you wrote it out. And now that you're telling me this, you thought I was going to agree with this shit. No. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Milkman. Because he can turn into a reptilian character? So why the fuck he ain't called reptilian? Because he gets the powers. No.
He gets stronger with milk. He gets stronger with milk.
No. Come up with something else. Look, this isn't some damn cartoon or anime. This is a comic book. Make some shit make sense. Make the shit make sense. And it doesn't make sense. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
The demon's actually the spirit of a milkman. Actually, the old back in 1950s.
I don't care if he's the spirit of the damn milkman or not. But you don't know. No, his villainous name shouldn't even be Milkman at all. You can just oh my god, I can't. You just gave me a headache. Oh my god, my brain just said don't compute. Because are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? No, nobody's gonna take the milkman serious.
That's the point.
If he's a demon, no, stop talking about that's the point. No, you're not gonna do this joking shit with me. Not with these damn villains. No, we are not doing this. Just guess, like Kate said, just make him a giant demonic bull that comes after him. Thank you. Thank you. That damn awesome concept. Matter of fact, that's the concept you use. Fuck Milkman. Fuck Reptilian Milkman. No, you're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. You coming up with stupid shit now. You over here.
I came with that 5 years ago.
Throwing out the first shit that come out your mouth, out your mind. That is exactly no. I'm sorry. No. Like Dazzling K said, Milk, the demonic bull is the villain for Doomfist. That's his first villain. That's for your one shot. Like, no, you're not doing. The Milkman is done. Okay. Trash it. Just like you trash Goofanoid. Trash. Next character. Next character. Give me whatever her damn name is. Soundwave, whatever, Lightwave. What's her villain?
Okay. First villain who dies in the first issue, so it doesn't. It's kind of throwaway. So it's a evil black girl who's another student in her class. Well, pretending to be, she's actually a cyborg psychopath sent by the computer to kill her, and she never gets school. That's actually how activates her powers. These powers activated from she's getting nerve gas. And she has run that stuff. Okay. So she goes out and fights the cyborg. Her boyfriend in the hospital. Lightwave's boyfriend in the hospital. She has a boyfriend from the first issue, actually. The oldest, the guy's name. Lightwave fights the black cyborg girl, and she kills her in the same way. On the next snap, the same way as Zod from Man of Steel, and when she construct nutcracker, a giant nutcracker, and because of that, Lightwave doesn't want to kill anybody ever again. It's kind of like that.
Okay, all right. And what was Captain Metal's first villain that he would be fighting?
Target. Basically, okay. AK-47, but we got.
How the hell you give me decent villains for Captain Metal and Lightwave, and then give me some bullshit for Doomfist?
Because I thought Doomfist 5 years ago. I thought of his whole Rose Gallery already, and storyline.
And I bet all of his rogue gallery is stupid as fuck. But we not even about. Don't even tell me nothing because you probably gonna make me goddamn mad with these damn names. So let me focus. So Kate said, wait, a nutcracker? It's a nutcracker. I'm confused. Apparently, Lightwave breaks the black girl who is a cyborg like a nutcracker. That's what he meant.
With a nutcracker. Energy construct nutcracker. She conjures up a giant nutcracker and snaps her neck.
I mean, she might as well have snapped the girl's whole body, but okay, sure. All right.
It's funny how it works. It's got, I know.
I don't know if that'll be a funny thing because I just would have been like I don't know. I just would have probably just had the nutcracker just shoot a girl up and then keep her in a cage until she frizzes out or something like that or whatever.
She dies.
What I'm saying is like she frizzes out or whatever because whoever's controlling her kind of sees through her eyes or whatever and decides that she's gonna blow up the area around her. And then what I would get is I would use her light construct to construct the blast radius within. That way, it kind of like dissipate. That way, she still saved the day without her actually having to kill something.
Yeah, she did. And that's why she wanted to never kill again.
Well, I mean, it's a cyborg. I mean, she was gonna have to kill that thing eventually. But I don't know. I don't know why she would feel guilty for killing a cyborg person or whatever.
She used to be a human. That cyborg used to be a human. So,
well, what I'm saying is it would have made more sense for like the girl to kind of like fight her and then be like, please save me or whatever. And she was like, wait, what? And then, they're still fighting or whatever. And then, Lightwave finally get her, situated where she got her trapped within her light construction stuff where she can't break free. But what I'm saying is because the girl is controlled with the cybernetic enhancement or whatever, the person who controlled her, it creates a bomb, or got a bomb inside of her that she the person turned it on, right?
Mm-hmm.
So because the girl is exploding or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
it changes Lightwave because she's like, oh my god, that was a real person or whatever, and I have to find out who's doing it. That way you can still get that emotional resonance without her actually having to do that to that person, because she realized that was a real person and she failed to save that person. So now she's on the hunt to find this scientist who's taking these people and experimenting on them and using them. That sounds way better than her. Oh, I'm fighting this character. Let me use a light construct a nutcracker and snap her neck with it by accident. Like that's stupid. That seems more like she's reckless than or stupid, because everybody would have been like,
reckless.
so I thought about a better way of handling her.
She is
a
reckless.
fucking nutcracker.
She is reckless. It's reckless.
See, you over here trying to do joke shit. Rewrite that shit. Like I said, the thing that I gave you, the idea I gave you for how she gets her situation, that's how you do Lightwave's story. You already got Captain Metal down. And I already told you how to gave you an idea on how to write the demonic bull for Doomfist, and I just rewrote how you can make Lightwave and the cyborg girl work better than what you did. That's all you gotta do. Trust me. Once you do this kind of stuff, get this stuff handled, write it down, do some designs or whatever, something like that. You got something. But right now,
one last thing. One last thing. What my brother really likes this one. Lightwave's arch nemesis is a man with the head of a spider. Who has
a man spider?
Yeah, basically a man with the head of a spider whose power is he can go into people's dreams, like Freddy Krueger. He really liked this like that one. He said that's a cool concept, and yes, that is Lightwave's arch nemesis.
Okay, I thought the other light people were her arch nemesis.
No, her arch nemesis is that the spider head guy.
Okay, all right, okay, sure. Yeah, I have no problem with. I have no problem with Spiderhead.
His name is Webster Gordon.
His name is what?
Webster Gordon.
No, his name is Spiderhead.
That's what my brother thought with Webster Gordon.
His name is goddamn Spiderhead because he has the head of a spider. That is his name. That is his villainous name. Oh, Kate, he's saying that Spiderhead is Lightwave's arch nemesis. I know Webster don't make no damn sense. That's what I said the shit too. That's why I said his name is goddamn Head Spider or Spiderhead.
Yeah, he doesn't really like code names, so he just goes by his real name.
I don't care what the hell I don't care what the hell he don't like. His new code name is Spiderhead. That could be the most annoying thing, because he was like, I hate code names. Well, nobody cares about Webster, so guess what? Your name is Spiderhead, and that could be her inside joke when she fights him. My name is Webster, whatever. Your name is Spiderhead. Why are you calling me Spiderhead? You have a spider for a head. I mean, bitch, what the fuck you want me to call you? Spiderhead. That's your name. I don't like code names. Well, you're Spiderhead. Spiderhead.
Okay, Webster's main thing is that he goes into people's dreams and interferes in their minds, causing things to happen oftentimes around school. Because he has his own evil plan to enslave the city too.
I would hope. I mean, is he a gangster? Does he have a crime lord thing? Is he kind of a crime lord?
Sort of. Yeah, so kind of,
I
sort of,
mean,
yeah.
I would hope so. I would hope so.
Mm,
And then like Damar said, he can have he can be he can be the head of the webs. The webs. Send me
mm, mm.
send out the webs to attack everybody.
Uh,
Yes, make him
because he,
make him like a gangster. Make him like a fucking gangster. Yeah.
he taking on the crown word now, but now kind of taking on the crown word now because after he became what he is, because he's a supernatural character actually, technically.
That's good.
But
That's why his name is Head Spider, because he can do supernatural shit and he has a damn spider for a head.
the head of
Oh yes,
spider.
yes, yes. And he could command spiders too.
Oh yeah,
Like
in dreams
he can
especially.
command all different kinds of spiders, and he can also create humanoid spiders to attack Lightwave, like as constructs. Yes, yes, that would work.
Yeah, he
You
does
hear
that
what
in
Kate's
dreams a lot.
saying? You hear what Kate is
He
saying?
does that in
That's the
second
shit.
issue. He does that in second issue in the dreams. In the dreams.
No, no, fuck the dreams. Right there in real life. In real life.
He does that in
In
real life
real
too.
life.
But he doesn't want to counter her right now because she might kill him. He's afraid she might kill him at this point. So he doesn't want to counter her in real life. He does it in the dream first.
Nah, fuck the dream shit. You do that shit in real life first, then the dream stuff happens. You're gonna want to kill her first and then the dream stuff, because it doesn't make any sense to go and attack the dreams the first time or whatever and stuff like that. And then how does him affecting her dreams work? How does he have dream powers all of a sudden?
Oh,
Because usually spiders in mythology have illusionary powers or whatever and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Like they have other powers. They never do any kind of dreams or anything.
Yeah, because
So it's kind of weird that you would correlate that with dreams.
his origins that he made a deal with his cult. They deal with this cult because this cult came to him saying they'll give him nightmares in order to help with his horror writing business. He kills himself. He kills himself.
No. I don't even like none of that bullshit right there. Nope. Scratch it. Nope. What's going to fucking happen is his ass was obsessed with spiders, right? He went to he went to Africa or another continent to research about this cool spider. Make up a fucking spider or whatever and stuff like that. And he saw a temple that worshipped the spider, and he grabbed something that he shouldn't have grabbed, and by grabbing that, mutated him where his head is now a spider. He has a head for a spider, but he gained the ability to cast illusions, so people still see this human face, but he really has a spider for a head, but he can't keep it up long. So he creates this cult around this spider totem that he has, and created this whole gangster paradise with him at charge while doing his evil things, but with the motif of a spider. That shit makes more sense. Screw the dream shit. Screw him killing himself and shit like that. Just have him grabbing a magical artifact that he shouldn't have had, and the cost of that is him, getting a spider for a head. And in order for him to keep his illusionary powers, he has to kill a certain amount of people to sacrifice them to the spider totem. Bam, there you go. Bam. And I fixed it. Yeah, you're right, Kate. I get it.
He still has to have a dream thing to that though, because the whole storyline revolves around dreams. The whole storyline revolves around dreams.
Well, guess what? Dreams are out of here. Dreams are out of here. Dreams are out of here.
Because the reason why
dreams and nightmares are out of here. Done.
The reason why I chose the spider. The reason why I chose the spiders.
No.
Because a lot of people scare spiders. That's a second most common.
Okay, and she can be fucking terrified of spiders in real life. I don't care about her in her dreams. No, you're trying to overcomplicate shit. I just gave you a good reasoning on how you can make this character work. Use that. Don't overcomplicate the shit. Don't overcomplicate it. You're trying to overcomplicate it. No. I'm giving you simple stuff to make the characters work, and you try to overcomplicate them. Don't overcomplicate them. Don't overcomplicate.
He has to have illusion-based powers.
I fixed
illusion-based powers.
Spider head for you. You're welcome.
Yeah, he has to have mental illusion-based powers because
he can be an illusionist all the fuck he wants to, but he don't need to be in no fucking dreams. Like, get the dream shit out of here because you don't need to be in your dreams for somebody to be scared of fucking spiders.
I know that, but the reason why they chose a spider to turn him into a spider because, like I say, he's supposed to be a nightmare entity. That's what they turn him into.
He don't. Nightmare. He's already a nightmare deity just by having a spider for a fucking head. What the hell are you talking about? Like when he gets people and stuff like that, and he takes off his facade and he's sitting in the shadows or whatever, and they bring the people to him or whatever, stuff like that, and then he drops the illusion and they see his face.
And he poisons them actually.
Yes, and he poisons them. Like, you don't need to do all that bullshit. You overcomplicating stuff. Like Kate said, I just already fixed it. Spiderhead, you already got it. I done gave you I gave you good ideas that you can use for your world and your character. Lose all of the other shit and focus on the 3 stuff I told you about, and focus on the ideas me and Dazzling Kate gave you, because trust me, it's going to work. You can get people like that if you do these ideas and make them good. But knowing you're not going to listen to anything I said. You're going to still take
some advice. I'll still do Goof because I have to already set it up. That's the thing. That's the problem.
Okay, then you shit. What the fuck I'm doing on this damn screen then? So still do the fucking Goofanoid thing if you goddamn want to, but don't get mad that nobody's supporting it, because I already told your ass what the hell you need to do. Nobody's supporting it, so you're over here trying to talk about it as if it's already it's already being produced, like as if it's already at the printer being printed. It's not. So guess what? Scrap it. You have to understand there's a time and a place for this kind of stuff. This ain't it. Scrap this shit. I done already told you what you got to scrap. You want to refuse to scrap it? That's fine. But don't sit up. I better not see you screaming about nobody supporting this shit no more, because I already told you what to work on so you can get some support. Because I already told you people are not going to fucking care about clowns. They're not. And all of that stuff with the political nonsense, with the terrorists, with the eco bullshit, the Black Lives Matter nonsense, nobody's going to support that shit. I already gave you stories that works. And guess what? Did any of those stories have anything to do with political nonsense? No.
Nope.
Did it have anything to do with fucking clowns? No. So why the hell your ass gonna still do the same bullshit? It's like that defeats the purpose. Do you want people to support or do you not? I mean, I'm just being honest. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna lay it flat on the line with you right now. I'm not about to sugarcoat it like the rest of these people, like the rest of everybody else who probably be on the stream and talk about, oh, I like it, blase, whatever. Nah, screw that bullshit. The shit that you talking about right now, the shit that you've been producing and trying to promote is shit. Done. In the conversation. The shit that you just told me today on the screen, that shit was better than the shit that you haven't been telling me. And I just gave you good reasoning on how you can make this shit work. I just told you what you can do to make it work, because I'm already going to tell you, most people do not care about fucking clowns, and nobody wants to read their story about political nonsense. But you got a character with light powers versus a spider head. That sounds way better. Then you got a guy with super strength who just woke up from his surgery, facing off against a demonic bull. That's interesting. Then you got a guy with cybernetic enhancements in his body with his adoptive werecat son fighting off the government. Fighting off the military and a hitman. Bam! Sounds 10 times better than fucking Goofanoid. I'm just being honest. I'm being honest. But again, I know you're going to still try to make Goofanoid work. And then at that point, if you continue to make Goofanoid work, you are no better than the people that work on the all different Marvel and the new 52 from DC, because people told you time and time again, don't do this shit, and you still gonna do it any damn way, and then be wondering why. I wonder why people aren't supporting it. I told your dumb ass why they not supporting it. And you still gonna do it? Come on now, that don't make no damn sense. That don't make no sense. You was really trying to put a block in a circle and I keep trying to tell you it ain't gonna work, and you still gonna try to do it. Come on now, that don't make no sense. Now I'm me saying this stuff is because I'm actually trying to care about what you're trying to produce. I wouldn't be saying this stuff if I didn't care, because I would have agreed and said, "Yep, continue to do what you're doing right now." But because what you're telling me was the stuff that you told me on today's stream was better than the shit that you've been telling me on the past streams about your stuff, I'm disappointed that you've been hiding good shit from me and giving me terrible shit. Make that make sense? Don't you want this stuff to be a success?
Yes. Yes.
So why do the stuff that ain't gonna be successful? Come on now. No, come on, be truthful with
try everything
yourself.
first. That's why I want to try everything. Try everything.
No, you don't have the luxury of trying everything. You do not have the luxury of trying everything, because what's the point of trying something that you're not even getting anybody hyped about? I already told you Goofanoid ain't gonna fucking work. The clown shit is not going to work. The goddamn game not going to work, and you still trying to make it work. Do you want to be like Miss Marvel or not? Do you want to be like Kamala Khan or not?
There's more meat there. Still.
Do you want to be Kamala Khan or not?
I might want to heckler. Nobody. That's DC.
Do you want to be Kamala Khan or not?
Not.
Okay then, so why the hell you doing Kamala Khan shit? Why you doing Kamala Khan shit? Huh?
Because I thought of it years ago and I started down.
I don't care. Just because you thought of shit years ago don't mean it's a good idea. Hell, that don't mean nothing. All of our ideas ain't good the first time it come out of our heads.
No, it wasn't the first time. I read Goofing multiple times. I already read Goofing multiple times to.
I don't care if you read Goofing multiple times. It ain't working. It's not working. Do you not understand? You trying to make people like a fucking clown character that people do not like. People don't like damn clown characters. Period. There is nothing more you can try to justify and be like, but my ass. People don't like damn clown.
What you gonna tell me this fuck at the sign up page? The sign up page is up.
Well, I mean, guess what? You don't got that much support right now. So guess what? You can redo that stuff. You can redo that. Make a video, explain to people I'm going back to the drawing board with my stuff. Thank you for your patience. And trust me, people will understand. I'm being honest. I'm not trying to sit up here and be a jerk about it, but I'm really trying to be honest about it because it doesn't work. It's like talking to fucking DC and Marvel. DC, people don't like the new 52, but we're gonna double down on it anyway. We don't like Batman that much. We're gonna double down on it anyway. Hey, Marvel, we don't like all new, all different Marvel, but we're gonna double down on it anyway. Hey, we're gonna make Miss Marvel the face of Marvel and Captain Marvel. Hey, Marvel, we don't like it, but we're gonna still do it any fucking way. Make that fucking make sense. And then you're gonna get disappointed, and then you're gonna make a video or say some sly comments about nobody supporting my stuff. Well, I told you they weren't going to support it, so why are you still going to do it? You don't have the luxury that DC and Marvel does, and DC and Marvel barely have the luxury of doing it themselves. If they don't have the luxury of barely doing it, what makes you think you have the luxury of barely doing it? Just because it was an idea. Sure. You know what I'm saying? It's fine in theory. But in execution, it's not going to work. You have to redo this stuff. It is okay to go back to the drawing board. Trust me, if people want to support it, they will support the stuff. But don't double down on something. If I'm telling you right now, it's not going to work, and if people in the chat are saying it doesn't work, if I know you probably talked to Dazzling Kate outside of this. I know she probably told you it doesn't work neither, and yet you're still going to try to double down on it. What? So what's the point? You know what I'm saying? So you can't complain when people don't support it. If I told you it wasn't going to work from the get-go, you know what I'm saying? Don't do it. Don't do something that you know damn well most people weren't upset, because you knew damn well before you even, when you had this idea, that people do not like fucking clowns like that.
That's even in the trailer for my Patreon. Just even the trailer. People don't like clowns. I'm gonna make it like
that you show is how people project how they see clowns 24/7. Most of the world see clowns as scary things that they don't want to deal with. I'm sorry. That is a fact. That is a fact. And don't tell me that you didn't realize that when you was coming up with this concept that people didn't like clowns. You knew people didn't like clowns like that.
That's in the trailer. It's in the trailer.
So why would you still double down on it? Why would you double down on it? Make that make sense.
Doing Stanley did we said when we created Iron Man. People don't like weapons dealers, so I can make a comment about.
But guess what? Iron Man looked at human, right? Iron Man was in a cool costume, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is a clown. This is a clown character you're trying to make work. Mm-hmm. Most clown characters in comic books are what? Villains or joke characters. Mm-hmm. So come on, you can't throw that fucking Stan Lee shit at me. Mm-hmm. Iron Man is way different than Goofanoid. Mm-hmm. It's way different from Goofanoid. Mm-hmm. So no, you can't do it. You can't compare that.
Okay. By the way, I didn't tell you this before, but in Captain Metal, his Trey actually has 3 storylines. That's the funny thing.
Well, we don't care about his 3 storylines right now. They're not the first storyline, so don't even talk about them. They're not important right now. You need to get these 3 characters off the ground first. Then you can come back to me and talk to me about this shit.
Okay. I'll talk to you about Raph and Spiral next time.
Yes, next time. But first, you talk to me when you get those 3 characters off the ground first. When those 3 characters get off the ground first, and I hear some stuff about it and whatever, then we can talk about that other stuff. But right now, your main focus is those 3 characters that we talked about. That's what I expect to see. That's if I get on your channel, that's what I want to hear about. I want to hear about these 3 characters we talked about today in this stream. That's the characters I want to hear about. There's no more all the other characters. All the other characters go out the door. I'm sorry.
I'll put on the back burner until I get to that.
Yeah, put it on the back burner. Put it on the back burner for right now. Like I said, right now, put Goofanoid and all that other stuff on the back burner. You need to get something that's exciting. That's not exciting. You know what I'm saying? It's not exciting. It's not exciting at all. Like, come on now. But yeah,
okay.
that's the end of all of this. But like I said, now. Focus on all the good stuff. Focus on the stuff that we talked about in this stream. Go back to it, references, whatever you got to do. But that's what you need to do. Trust me, I wouldn't be saying this shit if I didn't care about your stuff. And I'm just letting you know that the stuff that we're talking about right now in today's stream, I'm telling you that will work. That stuff will work. Just sit down, take time. Trust me, patience, and you'll get there. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I'll see you guys later, everybody. Peace out.
Peace out. So I clearly need to revise my entire comic universe and how the storyline is supposed to go. The storyline sequence. So bye-bye, everybody.